Hi, I'm Bri Ekpo, influencer and content creator. I live in the UK and I'm currently on a journey of building my retirement home back in Nigeria. I don't know about you, but I always worry about security when I send money back to Nigeria. With the World Remit app, however, I never feel anxious. I use it to send Naira to my own account as I am building my retirement home in Nigeria. And it is so safe and reliable. This app really makes me and my family feel safe. The best thing about it is knowing that security is their number one priority. I know that World Remit is registered with all the relevant authorities and has a very secure transfer process, unlike some other transfer services out there. You can send Naira directly to a bank account in Nigeria, knowing that my money and ultimately my future is always safe. It's priceless, to be honest. Download the World Remit app today from the App Store or Google Play Store and install it in quick, very simple instructions and start sending money to Nigeria today. Remember to use my discount code on the screen now. Hey guys, good afternoon, good evening, welcome back to our channel. How's everyone doing today? It's like the gods of the digital gods. I don't know whether it's the gods of YouTube or the god of Livestream or the god, I don't know what to call those gods. The gods that are somewhere that the gods knew that yesterday I was supposed to have a live stream. I couldn't get to it because I was busy cooking a father stew. How many of you saw that father stew? Jesus is Lord. That stew, Chineke, it was worth it. Very, very yummy. Some people are asking me for the recipe for it. Okay, I'll do another one and show you. Oh, there's nothing like knowing how to cook good food though, my dear. My son ate. He said, Mom, I went for seconds. This morning he was looking for it too to come and eat again. I say, Is it that sweet? He said it was so yummy. Oh dear, welcome everybody. How is everybody doing? Happy Saturday. Happy new month. I don't think I've seen you guys this month. Oh my goodness. Where are my manners? Sorry guys. Happy new month. We haven't really done a live stream this month. Today is just the 3rd. This is the first live stream I'm doing this week. He entered your eye, Uzo. Hey, that father sauce, it makes sense. Real Life with Natsu, welcome. Lady G, how are you? Welcome. This thing makes sense. You know when you have a bit of all the meat, not the only one meat they use. So I had like goat's meat, I had beef, I had shaki, I had what's it called it? All the small inu and put all of them together, season them properly. Oh Jesus. My goodness. It was so tasty. It was very nice. Okay, enough of food. Make I not make people salivate as I make people salivate when I post the shorts yesterday. Make I not make people salivate. No guys, no worry. I go do another one. I will show you guys the ingredient. It's actually very simple to make. It's so simple. It's not even like all these African foods that normally take hours to cook. The only thing that takes time is the meat. Once you prep the meat, it's literally just blending the peppers together. It's so easy. Welcome, everybody. Gloria from California. Welcome. How are you? Good morning to you. You're just waking up. We are already wrapping up our day. Welcome. It's not Saturday. Today is a Friday, the 3rd of November. Somebody is asking me, Esther is asking me if it's Saturday. No, it's not. But this one was the one that it was trending on social media today. And you know what? I wanted to just talk about it. And I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to schedule it. I didn't want to wait. I really wanted to talk about it because it's kind of a Japa Dairies. You know, I'm doing Japa Dairies. We have that Diaries, the Diaries of Japa stories. So this is one that has been trending today, and I really wanted to talk about it because the stories sound so incredulous. It sounds so, I don't even know how to describe it. You know, sometimes this English language is not sufficient for you to even describe what you want to describe sometimes so long. But English is not usually adequate for us. Nǹkan bẹ. Some things are happening. May God help us. So you guys know that in past streams we've talked about how there's a lot of narrative of social media with people running around with these stories, and it's usually brothers, men, Nigerian men. They are the ones that usually on social media telling people, "Are you sure your marriage can survive Japa?" That seemingly happy marriages in Nigeria, when they come to the abroad, that the marriages don't stand, they don't survive because of, and the case they are making is that they are saying is because of the environment. That is because of how this part of the world, there are so many things that maybe the women are enticed, their wives are enticed by what they are seeing in this in the culture of this area and the environment, the privileges and all that. But I strongly am against that, narrative. I don't believe that a strong marriage in Nigeria will not survive when they japa. A strong marriage in Nigeria will be strong in America, it will be strong in the UK, it will be strong in Australia, it will be strong in Germany, it will be strong in Asia, it will be strong in anywhere, Japan, Korea, name it. A strong marriage is a strong marriage. Okay? However, what I'm finding what I'm beginning to find out is that some people are clueless when it comes to the health of their marriage. They have no clue whether their marriage is healthy or not. I saw something that Dr. Shola wrote on his page a few days ago, and it was like, we need to assess and reassess our marriages and relationships. That you need to look at it. You know how the other day we said we should be doing appraiser to see how are things. Check in with your partner. How are you? How are me? How are us? People are not doing appraisals, though, so they are just assuming that everything is going good, that the marriage is healthy. Most marriages that once they jackpot and things start to fall apart immediately is because that marriage was already, it was gone while they were in Nigeria. People stay together for different reasons. All right? Mhm. Some people will not agree with me, but is the evidence I'm looking at. I'm looking at the results. Allah is always telling us to look at the results. Look at the results. There is nobody that is happy in a marriage in Nigeria. All because they not jackpot and they've not entered plane before. They now see plane now. They now come abroad. They now say, what am I doing with marriage? People they marry for this part of the world. No, I don't need marriage. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, because when I see the comment section on social media, sometimes I go just laugh. You will just know say these people they never go embassy before. Who no go, no they know. First of all, when you are coming to the diaspora as all these jackpot, the new jackpot experiences now. Temiti, how are you, my darling? Welcome. You are not qualified for any kind of benefits. So Europe is the headquarters of benefits, right? For a newcomer who is just coming from Nigeria in this United Kingdom of Great Britain, me, I have lived here going 18 years now. You do not qualify for anything. They put in your visa that you have no recourse to public funds. What it means is that you see this public money, because the benefit is actually public money that is deducted from the taxes they take from us because we are taxed heavily. So the society uses that taxes that they take from people who are earning money to help those who cannot earn for whatever reasons. That is the way the system works. But some people, very ignorant people, where they full social media, where they don't know their left from right, they go tell you say, maybe no, now because they thought say they go give a house, now because they thought say they go give them free money, now because you don't get boyfriend for there, now because you don't do this, do that, they just they project and say all sorts of nonsense when you don't even get anything to do with the real issues. The real issues. Olago say na issues. Now the real issues. So tonight, this case, I want to talk about the real issues. There are some issues that we're not talking about. The people don't want to talk about the real issues. Me, I want to talk about the real issues tonight. Okay? Without further ado, because my time is very limited tonight, I have an appointment, so I need to hurry up. And that's why you see I'm starting the show early today. Apologies for that, because I know that we usually start it at a certain point, and 7 p.m. GMT, and a lot of people know that. Okay, so this is the story that started this whole narrative today, as far as I know, on social media, taking it from Instablog Naija. And this person called J. Dobby. And you will later see how this J. Dobby is relevant to this story. Women supporting women. She's a woman. Oh, J. Dobby is the one that posted it. You know how we usually say here that Obinrin Lota Obinrin. Every day we begin to see it on social media. Women no like one another. I don't know why. Whether not because of this they drag, whether not because they find husband, whether not because they want make men like them, I don't know. I don't have the answer for it. But I just know that when things happen, instead of you looking at the evidence before you, glaring before you, my gender will quickly pitch a tent with the other gender because they want to be liked. But you know what goes around comes around. I'm not saying that it's good to take sides with your own gender. What I'm saying, look at the evidence before you and try to be fair. Try to be fair. So J. Dobby jumped on social media. I think it was on Twitter. He said, "Hello everyone. A friend of mine is in urgent need of a job with sponsorship. A job with sponsorship. Mona, listen, last month, he arrived in the UK with his children as dependents, and his wife went to pick them up at the airport and asked to see the children's passports. So the wife asked the husband when they arrived. She's been here for a year, and they came a year later as dependents. That's the husband and the children. And in the airport, she said, "Can I see the passports?" And he handed over the passport to them, to the wife, without any suspicion. Then the wife told him that their marriage was over and she wanted nothing to do with him. She took their children and abandoned this man at the airport. He just came to the UK for the first time to join his wife, who came last year to study. He helped her to pay her school fees, sold off everything he had to join her. Okay, let me continue. Today, the Home Office, which is our Federal Republic of Great Britain, now the Mama Shali, now Her Majesty office be that. Now there they tell you whether you fit stay here or you no fit stay here. So whenever you hear Home Office, that is what it means. It's like what do you call it in America again? Is it Homeland? What do you call it in America where they issue passport and all those things? Somebody please tell me in the comment section. I can't remember. But we call it Home Office here in the UK. So the Home Office sent a letter to the uncle saying that he has until the 1st of January to return back to Naija. All right? And he has nothing to go back to, according to Jay, because he's got nothing to go back to and may never see his children again. And Jay said, "I'm pleading with everyone who can help him with a job referral so that he can stay in the country and at least fight for his children. If you know any job openings or can put him in touch with someone who might be able to help, please reach out to me. I would be incredibly grateful." Okay? Okay, you call it State Department, US State Department. Thank you, Dr. Abby. God bless you. Yvette, how are you, love? Welcome. Yeah. So this is what this lady posted this morning. And this is a letter that has been, some things have been obviously closed so that personal information will not be shared on social media. And from this letter, you can see that it's sent from Her Majesty Home Office, and they are saying they addressed it to the person. And it reads, your permission to stay in the United Kingdom as a student dependent partner has been cancelled. So that you are now, it now ends on the 1st of January 2024. And they explain what it means. I'm not going to go into it. It's just saying that from now to 2024, you can look for a job. You need to apply within certain limits and all that. And if by January 2024, you don't find somebody to sponsor you to remain in the UK, you got to leave. This is the system, right? Okay. So this person called Jay went on to post some charts to buttress the point she's trying to prove, that the wife is a very mean person who is heartless and, cold, calculated human being who does not care about her husband and use the opportunity of Japa to dump her husband in the airport. And she said, for those of you who are saying it's unbelievable, these are some of their chats before he traveled. They never quarreled. Jay said they never quarreled. It's the way that this woman is talking with her full chest. She said they never quarreled. She faked happiness and was even asking which soup you would like to eat. And from the chat, from 20th October, you can see a chat where somebody is saying, good morning, babe. How are you? Please, when is maybe their daughter's name making her hair? Some of the messages were forwarded though, so I don't know. And there was a response there saying, hey, Papa Bear, how are you? I'm fine. And somebody said, thanks, love. Another person forwarded message again, say, change Naira to pound, so any Naira that enters the UK is worse than useless. And somebody said, they can't even change Naira here. Okay, my dear. If you can also get coins, great. £1 coin will help you get a trolley at the baggage claim area to help you stock up all your bags. So I guess this is Madame now giving the husband some advice on how to navigate the airport system. By the way, in our airport, you don't need any money. Our trolley here is free. So I don't know which airport they are coming to. As far as I know, UK airport, you don't need money. Now, supermarket airport, now you they put money. Supermarket trolley, they put money. I don't know, maybe in the Midlands or somewhere. Temiti, I never see any airport for UK when they collect money. So I don't know. The airport in the UK, their trolleys is free. There's nowhere to even put money. You take it and use it and you put it down. So I don't know. Maybe there's somewhere in Northern Ireland that I haven't been to where they put money in. But as far as I know, UK airport that I have used is free. Okay. And then she said, Temiti, you haven't seen it back. I just say, sometimes you just need to say what you know. But our knowledge sometimes is limited. So you cannot claim to have absolute knowledge about everything. Me, I don't know any airport in the UK where they charge money. Now, Nigerian airport, US airports. Yeah, I remember when I went to California, I had to be looking for money to take trolley. I was very, very unhappy about it because I didn't know. So anyway, in the UK, airport trolley free. US, you pay. Nigeria, you pay, they don't give you change. They say they never have change. They seize your change. They will tell you they don't have change. If you give them 1,000, trolley that is 200, they will keep your change. So the last time I went to Nigeria, I had 1,000 naira. I knew they were going to say they don't have change, especially in that Moritala Mohammed airport. The minute you are saying, Madam, I don't get change, I say, you know what, Uncle, you don't pay. Madam, you don't pay. Madam, I just can't 5 people. I say, I pay for all these 5 people. Oh yeah, I'm not going to take on a trolley. I say, look, oh yeah, these 5 people now I pay for. They not still give them receipt, oh. So we could not talk about trolley because you can make a whole show out of trolley and all the little things where they take the thief money for Nigeria. Anyway, let's continue. Then the person now said, I can't believe you guys are coming. Happiness won't finish me. She can't dance. Okay? Because they talk saying at UK, these people come. Now, and these are supposed to be WhatsApp messages. That's why I needed to make that point. Say UK airports, no, they charge. So why the wife will come to tell and say, me get one pound for trolley? Trolley in the UK is not charged. Okay. Okay, so they say some airports in Luton Airport charges £2. Okay, maybe they are in Luton. Uh-huh. So another forwarded message say, "Hey Papa Bear, all right, no worries. Okay, mon ami. Oh, see love. I'll call you right back. Okay, my beautiful wifey. I'm praying for safe journey. Um, and then there's another message where he say, "Are you checking us in today? I need to drop some stuff off." Yes. Then the wife said it's open this evening. So those are some chat messages that the advocate for this uncle posted, called JW, posted. And when this message dropped, come and see comments as usual. Hey, Obiri, how can you take the children away from him? How can you do this? Even me, I had some empathy for him, to be honest, because this is a very cold thing to do. But I knew in my heart of heart, babe, this story no balance. You know, balance. Like I always say, when you hear something like this, ask the person, babe, tell me more. What really happened? Because Chimamanda Ngozi Idiche told us that hearing one side of a story, there is a danger in it. He called it the danger, or she called it the danger of a single story. This is a single story. What really happened? Because I know say wicked people dey and wicked women dey. That one is sure. But I'm not sure say people don't craze reach that point when I go to do love in Tokyo like this for text messages, they chat. I can't wait for you to be here, my mom and me, my this and that. Then you reach airport, Papa Bear, hey, Kukua, God bless you. Kukua, he said Papa Bear. You they call person Papa Bear, then the Papa Bear now landed. After 1 year of not seeing Papa Bear, then you just leave the person in the airport. I say no. We have to be critical thinkers. There's more to this story. Tiko Fale, if Abashe. Just when I was trying to reason this thing in my head, meanwhile in the comment section, they blast this woman. They call her all kinds of names. Nigerian women, this is what they do. Once they jackpot, this is what they do. All sorts of allegation and allegation and allegation. If you read the comment, chai, waberu, you go fear. Anyway, just when I was thinking about it, now somebody just DM me, say, Auntie B, take a look at this. Papa Bear. Mama Bear has Mama Bear has responded to Papa Bear. I say, Hmm? Mama Bear has responded to Papa Bear. Mama Bear has responded. Do now say, Lóòótọ́, okay, let's go and see what Mama Bear has said to Papa Bear. Mama Bear, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? What did Papa Bear do to you? Why are you such a bad person? With all this love, I can't wait to see you. After 1 year of not seeing your Papa Bear. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Let me look deeper. Now the messages begin fly, my people. The first person that posted was somebody called Peace Obule, and this is a man. Okay? And the man's name, we now finally find out the real name of Papa Bear. Papa Bear's name is Henry Osai. Henry Osai is Papa Bear, and it's Peace Obule that made us know on Twitter. Peace Obule said, this family friend, it's funny how all of them are always family friends, Abi. Jay was a family friend. Peace is another family friend. Guys, please like this video. We are going somewhere. This story is long, but we are going to try and draw out as much lessons as possible. Please like this video. This is a Japa Diary story. One of the Japa Diaries. Diary. Now diary be this. So give us a thumbs up as you are enjoying the narrative. So another family friend called Peace said, this family friend called Henry Osai is a serial DV person that used to put his hand on his wife. He's a very manipulative husband. I'm deliberately not getting involved with this, but I've been pushed. If I'm pushed, I will share receipts of his wickedness. Your family friend deserves everything that comes to him. I hope he's deported back to Nigeria. Now say Uncle Peace. Your name be Peace, but you don't sound very peaceful. Kilode, why you not being peaceful? This is Peace responding to what J. Dobby has said. And J. Dobby was tagging all Nigerians in the UK to come to Papa Bear Henry Osai's aid because the wife had dumped him in the United Kingdom airports, taking the passport, taking the children, and say marriage, c'est fini. So I started to look in a bit more. So another person on that trend on Twitter called Tiffany Ibe said, they tagged this Judy and say, a family friend of yours, and you want to say you don't know what's been happening? That there's been serious DV in this marriage back in Nigeria? He's been putting his hands on his wife for years. Coming to the UK was her chance of getting freedom. She did what she did just to be with her kids again. And she carried on and said, do you want to see evidence? You want to see bruises? Do you want to listen to some recordings? Long before he came, those evidences already got to the police. And they are also aware how he tried to do something to her at the airport. My dear, you are no family friend if you don't know the story. She went on to say, if you say you are a family friend and you don't know the story, then you are a liar. If you are not married yet, may you marry a man like Henry Osa. I see, this auntie the vessel, this Tiffany, she really the vessel, because the tagging not be here, just they tag this J, they give him. It just they give him wuto. I say, okay, make they look now. Before I can say Jack Robinson, now somebody tag me again, no, for another one, no. When the Mrs. Mama Bear finally responded, though. And this is what she said. It's quite a long read, but I'm going to read it because we need context, right? So please bear with me. Give us a thumbs up, guys. This is very, very important. Because people keep saying that healthy marriages in Nigeria are collapsing once they japa. That is the argument. This is what people keep saying on social media. Don't carry your wife to japa. Your marriage is sweet in Nigeria. Once you cross border, it will become bitter. Really? Really? Anyway, Mama Bear said, this is an account of the woman in question. 2nd November 2023, she wrote, I have taken and endured a lot of physical, emotional, psychological, and mental DV from Henry Osa. My ordeal started in early October 2016 when I was 8 months pregnant with our son, our second child. Henry wanted to travel to Ekiti State for his friend's wedding, whose new wife was from Ekiti. But we were managing and struggling financially, and I felt every kobo we could feed with would be of great help, considering we have a daughter, 1-year-old months at the time, and we were also expecting soon. I was in my final year as a student. I asked that we save the money he would use to travel for a wedding, as we didn't even have enough money to feed well at home. This led to an argument that escalated really quickly, and the next thing, he put his hands on me at 8 months old. I was 8 months pregnant. He put his knee, as in essay, on my tummy. This was the first time. So he begged and pleaded with me. I forgave him and did not tell a soul about it. I didn't feel my baby move for about 3 days after this DV incident, and I was scared. I felt the worst had happened to my baby, and I cried for 3 days that my baby was no more. I took myself to the hospital to do a scan, and they found out that my baby was okay, but with a faint heartbeat due to what had happened to him. You see, it takes a minute for you to process that kind of information. It's not something you just swallow like that, babe. Your baby, we talked about Omugo the other day, and I was telling, recounting stories and stories about pregnancy and what women go through and everything. To think that somebody, whether maybe they are drunk or high or something, or they've lost their mind, I don't know what will make somebody be so wicked to the extent of putting their foot, like their leg, hey, on top of his pregnant wife's belly. I don't know. I can't get my head around it. But she said she forgave him. So when they went to the hospital now, of course, now they said the baby's heartbeat was faint. And then she started to have issues with the pregnancy. But she kept quiet. She said that she was losing, I don't want to use some of the words here because I want to keep the video clean. So he came and begged her. She said he kept to beg me and I kept quiet, but I was crying slowly. We made peace because I always wanted my home to work and I always protected my own perpetrator. The next time he would put his hands on me was 3 days after I returned from giving birth to our son. My son and I were barely a week old. My son was barely a week old after his birth when again he's put his hands on me. He started when he did not agree for me to give birth in one hospital called St. Leo's. He said it was too expensive, that I should have used another hospital called St. Sabina's Hospital, which I used during the birth of our daughter, which was way cheaper as it was a health center. But I was scared. I was frightened because I nearly lost my life the night after I gave birth to my daughter. And I was losing again, rapidly. I was losing things from my body. And due to postpartum hemorrhage because I had a cervical tear during the labor. I remember the nurse saying that they were going to transfer me to another hospital, but luckily they did not. But this made me choose another hospital, St. Louis Hospital, this time around, because I know that they have all the services and expertise to help me, such as if any situation like this reoccur. And unfortunately, it reoccurred on my second delivery, even worse than the first time. But they had a surgeon and doctor on guard who helped me and saved my life. This man left me while I was in the hospital in pains and again losing things, the red things. And his concern was that the labor was 100,000 naira, 100K. And there were several beatings and DV, continue without any provocation. I remember after one of those DV, I went to the police station in Ogba area of Lagos State to report to the police command. The police officer looked at my bruises and with disdain and said, "Madam, what do you do when they beat you like this?" It was at this point that I knew that I was going to go abroad. I'm always saying that Nigerian police are useless when it comes to DV or incidents of DV. Well, this is a very typical example. Somebody go police station, police officer tell and say, "What do you do like this?" When they do you like this. Oh my God. I'm not even surprised. It sounds like what a typical Nigerian police would say. Okay? It's a waste of time. Don't even ask anybody in Nigeria to go to police station. There's no need. So, she said she made up her mind then that she would go abroad. She said, "It was at this moment I knew I was going to go abroad. At least he wouldn't be able to put put his hands on me mercilessly when I'm abroad because of the consequences of the law. Ladies and gentlemen, that is where the problem lies. I say it all the time here that for us to have any significant changes in the way vulnerable people in Nigeria are treated, the law needs to be backed up with action. So the laws are already there in Nigeria to safeguard people, but there's no action. You know, so what the policeman talk? It's a what you do. What you do? So let me continue to read. Please give us a thumbs up. She went on to say, I went to Lagos State DV agency. They called both of us to meet a counselor. He said, this man, this time around, the way he put his hands on me mercilessly for having the effrontery to report him to the Lagos State DVSA. There are times he will start issues past midnight and then DV again on me, put his hands on me. He will drag me, even, hair while I'm lying on the floor. She said that not be here, the DV was not be here. Not be here. I don't even read them out. I can't even read them out. He would throw me out of the house at odd hours, locked me out. I was only wearing a boxers and a small top. I had to walk barefoot to the next street. I begged some Okada men who were hesitant because I was not properly dressed and I was barefoot. But one was willing to take me to go to my parents' house at 2 a.m. as they live far away. Another time, he started trouble again at an odd hour. Put his hand on me, literally threw me out of the house by pushing me. After putting his hands on me, he locked me out, and I waited outside in the compound for hours with the hope that he would open the door and let me back inside the house. But he did not listen to my pleading. So I had no option but to walk barefoot to the next street. I begged a yellow taxi driver to take me to my parents' home, and I got to my parents' home about 3:30 a.m. When I hear about Mama Bear is still talking, no. I will even beg him, Pay, if you want to put your hands on me, don't do it in front of my kids. Since it's me you want to do this to, do it behind closed doors. I don't want my children to have a knowledge of what's going on as they are still little. And the children will always cry and beg him, Daddy, please stop. Stop doing this to mommy. And he would jack my son by the shirt and throw him on the bed and tell him to shut up. I've spoken to his siblings. They will tell me that he would change at a point. At a point, they said that I was the one that caused him. It's because of me. It's me that is making him to put his hands on me. They all know he did this and they can attest to it. I tried to speak to some family friends and they will say their husband doesn't want them to meddle in my affairs and they only sympathize with me from afar. Everyone around us knew that he was putting his hands on me. He has had kerewa with me by force many times, and when I complain, they will say, not be your husband. Why you not give am wetin he want? Not be him get you. Despite all this, my pains, I've been through. He has just brainwashed one lady called Jay. You see why Jay is relevant to this story? That person called Jay. I hope you are listening or you will listen to this later. Because somebody already prayed a prayer for you that if you are not married, you will marry a man like this man. She said that this lady called Jay or whatever, he's the one defending him. She said, I hope you'll be able to defend him with everything because I'm going to email the home office and you will be an accomplice. I went through hell, and you open your mouth to say Henry is innocent? Wow, I'm not surprised. And then she started talking about the properties. She said, we have zero properties. We don't have any properties at all. All he sold was just, when I read this part, I laughed. Mrs. Mama Bear said that what Henry sold was plasma TV, DSTV decoder, 2 and 3 settee couch, and some kitchen items. So what property did he actually sell? Can you show me proof, Miss J? Because remember, Miss J said that he sold all his property to come abroad, but Mrs. Mama Bear is saying, "Pay is a couch, oh, settee, 2 and 3 three seater, DSTV, TV, that they had nothing to sell." He said, "Show me proof. It's just a sad story. I always wanted 3 children, but one of those putting hands on me, 6 weeks old, and I lost it." Yeah, she lost the pregnancy at 6 weeks old because of, DV. She said, "I don't want to remember those times you called yourself a family friend, Miss J, and you don't know. You probably, you, you are who I think you are to him, but that's fine. You can have him. I'm done with the marriage." So she's saying here that I suspect that you are a side chick. And she said, "I suffered 9 years of DV, verbal, physical, emotional, mental." And she said something here that was really, really heartbreaking. She said, "I'm a beautiful size 10, and this man will call me fat. He lied to people that I'm disloyal. Meanwhile, I married him as a virgin at 22 years old, just turning to 23 years old. I stayed loyal to a fault, with so much love and forgiveness to give. 9 long years, I've had to endure it. But guess what? The day he transferred this DV to my children out of spite for me. That was the day the scales fell off my eyes. I didn't even know what a good marriage should be like because he made me believe this was it. No mother will ever stand to watch her children experiencing DV just because the husband is angry. After 9 years of DV, I stood up, not for myself alone, but for my children. I'll protect them from this man at all costs. His family knew about everything, but insisted. I take that again. His family knew about everything, but instead they insulted me and called me all kinds of names because they say I complain too much. He said he sold property with plenty exclamation, question mark. Henry, say the truth. You lost your job in April, May 2016. My dad single-handedly asked you what you wanted to do. You said you wanted to do business. He furnished an office for you, set you up. My parents fed us for years and years. Even the business self, you squandered it. You treated the business like nothing and it folded. Yes, you married me when I was just finishing school. My father paid my tuition fees because he want to he didn't want us to stress us as a new couple financially. And she said something here which is very, very profound again. Guys, give us a thumbs up. This story is long. Mrs. Mama Bear said something here. This is very important to this story. She said that Henry was asking her for videos, Kerewa videos. While they were apart, that you used to ask me to record Kerewa video. Ashe, you were asking me all this so that you can use it to blackmail me and post it to blogs. But thank God my common sense was stronger than your conviction. Now I see the use for good home training. You are hurt and bruised now because I stood up for myself and my children. Well, after all 9 years of DV, I'll do it again to protect my children. And then she said, you are a 6 foot 4 inches tall man. You weigh about 120 kg. And I'm only a tiny 5 foot 3 woman, and I barely weigh 68 kg. But you nearly buy me in 2021 after another incident of DV. Put your hands on me. While I was lying on the floor, helpless and hot, you sat on my head just to try to stop me from struggling. While my little children watched, shaking and crying. At that moment, where I almost stopped breathing, a small voice said to me, stop struggling, just breathe. She put it in caps. While I lied there, I told myself I would save myself and save my children. You didn't pay for anything, Henry, not even 10 kobo. And you've been calling people, telling them that they should call me names. You did not build me. I worked out in Nigeria for every penny I made. Family, friends, and even my parents contribute to this journey. Now you want to taint me and harvest where you did not sow? You kept calling me and asking me to send you money for beer and pepper soup. Instead of you to spend time gathering your IHS, I guess that is the money for visa. And here, we can see some evidence of Mrs. Mama Bear. She was prepared. A woman scorned. You know what that saying says? Hell has no fury like a woman scorned. This was a very well orchestrated story of revenge where Mama Bear was preparing. She was preparing for years. 9 long years this woman has been preparing. I'm sharing my link in the comment section. I want to show you some images, guys, of what she posted as evidence. You can see these are different occasions. If you see the two pictures, she's a light-skinned girl. These are two different pictures. She's wearing a black t-shirt here. She's wearing a red t-shirt here, and they are not in the same spot. So these are the different occasions. All right. These are other ones as well. All right. That's shoulder. That's arm. She says she's a tiny 5'3" woman, while Henry is a 6 foot, six point waiting foot. My people, story. So I ask you again. Is it Japa that ended this marriage? Is it because they came abroad? Or this was an exit strategy that was designed by a woman who left the marriage physically, mentally, emotionally years ago? I ask you again. Because it's easy for people on social media to be running around all these stories. And I'm not saying that what she did is right. I'm not saying what Miss Mama Bear did is right. Guys. All right? But who am I to judge her? Have I been in her shoes? I have not walked in her shoes. So I cannot tell her what to do. But the singular reason why I wanted to share this story tonight is because a lot of people keep saying that it's Japa that is making marriages to end. That the average Nigerian marriage that is happy in Nigeria, where everybody is kumbaya, they are all right, they are happy. Once they Japa, that is when things happen. And I put it to you that doesn't logically make any sense. It's not location that makes marriage to end. It is not location. It is not destination. But some people are very unaware. See, self-awareness is very, very important too. I think that's why Henry got really, really played by this woman. We can call his name because his name is out there. We know that Papa Bear now is Henry. Henry Osai. Sounds like a Niger Delta name. Sarah said, Auntie B, me, I disagree. Me, I disagree. What she did is 100% right. Okay. That's all right. Dr. Abby said we are not saying she's right, but she did what she thought was right for her. So let me tell you something about a woman scorned. My link is in the comment section. If you want to contribute, guys, please jump on the studio very quickly. If you are not working and you are free to talk, my people, let us learn to treat each other well. Oh. Let us treat each other well. Please, let's treat each other well. Let's treat one another well. Because in my village, they used to say something. There's something they say in my language. They say, "Who chop meat, they forget." When you've eaten meat, meat, you go forget because meat is sweet. But the person that chop bone, the person that ate the bone, will never forget. Now, typically, wetin happen for this story be this. Henry and I chop meat for this marriage, as far as their story is concerned, in Nigeria. A lot happened in the marriage. She said they were married for 9 years. She's only a little girl, just graduating school, getting married, and all that, and all that. They were struggling financially, and all that. Family was helping. But the main thing she's saying is that there was serious DV in the marriage. And women can hold a grudge. If you didn't know, let me tell you that. Let me tell you that as a woman, I think I can speak on behalf of my gender on that one. A woman will hold a grudge and they can nurse that grudge for years. So you can see that this Mrs. Henry she was doing all this, Papa Bear, I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you. Have you done this? Bought ticket, did visas, did everything. But she already had a plan. Some people might feel that the plan is very cold, very calculated, very bad. But she said that the day that the scales fell off her eyes was the day it was being transferred, the DV was being transferred to her children. And my people, I say we should be kind to one another because, you see, they say hurt people hurt people. When children grow up in an environment where they experience these things, it's a learned behavior. They will learn it. If you go and check this Henry properly now, if everything the wife has said, which of course we seen receipts. We seen receipts from her body. You will see that he too experienced this thing while growing up. Wherever he lived, whether he lived with his parents, no wonder the parents, it wasn't new to them, it wasn't strange to them, because this was something that the mother probably experienced, or an uncle did, or auntie did where he lived. He saw it growing up. So to him, this is normal. But DV is never normal, my people. Never. It's never normal, my people. And so the cycle continues. I said it here the other day that Oyibo people are busy handing over generational wealth to their people. Our people are busy handing over DV. That's what people have that they are handing over to the next generation. And so if you grow up in an environment like this, where you see your father doing this to your mother, you think it's normal. You're going to do it because this is all you knew growing up. It's a learned behavior. There's no way somebody that grew up in a loving home where they saw their father loving their mother, even though they didn't have, most people didn't have, but kindness. They had kindness. They didn't put their hands on their partner or their wife or their husband. He learnt it. And if Mama Bear did not leave, the children are already learning it. It's a short thing. It's a very, very short thing. It will happen. Whether you know it or not. Children know things. They know things. You think, oh, they didn't know. When your children will tell you what they remember at 3, 4, 5 years, you go shock. So, let's have a quick conversation, my people. Thanks to everybody that has given this video a thumbs up. And the conversation is that all these people that are running around on social media Obasanjo internet screaming about how diaspora is what is breaking marriages. Don't bring your wife abroad. If you come abroad, your marriage will end. Why don't they always tell the full story? I mean, is it so hard for you to tell people to be kind to one another and treat each other the way they want to be treated? Is it so hard to tell brothers, babe, please be nice to your wife? Treat her with love and respect. She's meant to be your helpmate. You don't put your hand on somebody that is God has given you to help you. The way this woman, the chronology of what she says she suffered, it was very, very hard reading it, my people. A lot of people were saying, why didn't she live in Nigeria? Because in Nigeria, if you leave, the children will be given to the man. Women have zero rights in Nigeria. And so you see a lot of people, they are waiting to just japa. Once they japa, they know that, this part of the world, women have privileges, women have rights, and they will use it to their full advantage. But if you've been kind to your partner, you've been nice to her, your marriage is healthy, you don't have anything to fear. I know so many people that jackpot together and they are still together because there's no reason for anybody to want to raise children alone in the UK. In winter is coming, this cold, you are blessed that you have a partner. Now you want to be alone in this part of the world? No way. No way. Nobody wants to be alone. So we need to tell the full stories when we are telling the stories. Yes, there's a danger in a single story. All right, I'm taking calls now. Please give me a thumbs up. You can see the story of Henry and Papa Bear and Mama Bear. Timothy, how are you, darling? Can you talk?
Hello, Anthony. Yes, I can talk. I'm not
Hello,
working today.
sweetie.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yes.
I'm good. Yeah. How's the other way in London? It's dark and rainy here.
Oh my God! Don't even remind me. Don't remind me of the weather.
Oh dear. All right. About this girl. I mean, I read this story. I saw her post earlier. And I just couldn't. I only read like the first page, and I couldn't just go on because it was just too graphic for me. I knew initially when I saw the was it Judy, the other lady? I
Yes,
know,
Jane.
yes, Jade, yeah. When I saw her post, I knew probably the man had told her all these gory things, had shown her all the latter chats and all of that. So I don't know. I don't want to really focus on her too much. But I privy to something that's similar to this. Actually, it happened to a colleague of mine. Fine, good enough, the man has gone back home. He actually went back on his own because he couldn't exert any influence anymore here, and then he just had to leave. So something exactly like this. Because the problem is, I know Miss Ada Ogbe was saying, oh, couldn't she have left with the kids? No, it wouldn't happen. The man, they're usually smarter than that. He would never give his consent, because if you're bringing kids in, you have to get letters from both parents. Yeah, I'm sure people that brought maybe younger kids would know that. So usually they won't. So they're always leveraging on that, oh, they're also going to get across. So for the case of my older sister friend, the guy came in, and then he wanted to be controlling her, was asking for her payslip. No, so when she's working as a doctor, so he was trying to get her payslip or how you spending your money and all that, and then she retorted and said, "Well, I'm just spending my money. I'm the only one here and all that." And he wanted to make a fuss on that. There was a night like that, so she texted me. So if he just tell him that you're gonna call the police. That was just it, and she told him that. Barely a week after, he just went back on his own. He just went back to Nigeria.
He went back to Nigeria. Was he not
Yes.
working?
No, he didn't get a job. He said she expects him to come and take all these care jobs and all of that. Even back in Nigeria, he had a business. He's an accountant, but he had like a firm and down to economic downturn and all of that. But he still had a kind of business. So, but he wasn't really doing well, and he wasn't even bringing money in the first place. So,
Right.
and they wanted to be controlling her, asking
So he
about
wasn't doing well in Nigeria, and now that he came to where there's opportunities as an accountant, he couldn't see that he could make his own money.
8 months. 8 months. And then my friend, my sister friend, she would always be like, oh, she's scared, she's scared. Sometimes she would have to take extra shifts so that she could do on call. So, and then she'll be doing, so I would tell her that, come, I think he still has to go. Just tell him to go. If he's not going to work, he's not going to do anything. You're not even happy in your home. You can't sleep. So I understand with this other lady, right? I'm not, of course, I don't really, I don't support the end, that point. Probably maybe she could have allowed him to come in, but I do get it because she's young. This is my older sister lady I'm talking, she's in her 40s, if you understand. So she has more experience. So for someone like 30, early 30s, she just wanted to be on her own.
I think she wanted
She
to
just
punish
wanted to
him.
have peace.
No, Temiti, this one, the Mama Bear one, I think she wanted to punish him for everything she's been through for 9 years. That's why she took the children in the airport and told him, oh, Dabo, this is the end of our journey. You go your way.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, because people have to know that maybe she's just in there, probably she's 31, having gone through all of that gory times. So she just wanted to be on her own. But of course, my older friend, she was more, she's like, okay, let her just allow him and all. But even all the while, this man was just very obnoxious, annoying, he wouldn't do anything, would just be in the house, want to control everybody, and then when she said he wanted to make a fuss, I called the police on him, like don't you dare. I said, I can call on your behalf, I'll call. Yeah. So, and then I think few weeks after, he just went back to Nigeria. So.
You know what? If you're a lazy person, don't come abroad.
Exactly.
I wish all these people that are making all these posts on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook would just. Unfortunately, most of them have not been abroad. If you are lazy, don't come abroad. There's no food for lazy man.
Yeah. If you're lazy and you can't upgrade, and also some people, like, if you can't anything academic at all, even the simplest, just like book at all. We're not saying you should go and get masters or something like that. But even that small book, like, no bother, no, just.
Yeah. All right. So you just it was like, I'll go leave the country for you.
Yes.
My mother used to say, Tiba waju ba she lo, you should padà sí. Uncle rọra padà sẹ́yìn.
Exactly. Because he doesn't want to land in jail.
At least in Nigeria, I will see another woman that will pay my bills, Abi.
Yeah, good for him. So when she now wanted to, when she was due for ILR, so she just and then she just said, well, apparently she set the divorce in motion and all of that. So she just showed evidence, because Home Office wanted to see evidence to show that she had been the sole provider for her kids. Thankfully, her first 2 kids out. She also married early, like this lady. She married at 21, had her first son at 22. So she had to provide evidence of bank statements showing that she had been the one supporting them. 2 of them are studying medicine in Bulgaria, So that kind of thing. So she was able to show Home Office that she'd been the sole provider, and then they were able to approve her children's stay. So, yeah. But thankfully, Uncle has gone back. So, good.
All right. Peace of mind above everything. Thank you, my darling Temiti, for sharing.
All right, sis, enjoy. I'll be in the background.
Yeah, all right, darling. Beauty by Lali Alicia said, Auntie B, there was a chat showing the man actually refused her from speaking or from speaking or keeping in touch with the kids. So there's more chat that I haven't seen then. Wow. Let me read more what Alicia has to say. Beauty by Alicia said, he wouldn't let her chat with the kids because he insisted she fight for all of them. Oh, I see. Okay, this is giving more context now. So because people will be wondering, babe, why did she fight for him to come there? So it's because she couldn't have access to her children. So he had to fight for both of them because he said he must come too. So they all came. But he only allowed her to get to Heathrow to airport. He even gave her advice on how to get trolley. Oh my God. Hair has no fury like a woman's cunt. Man shall be. The other day I said it here. I say, when they say behind a successful man there is a woman, behind an unsuccessful man as well, there's likely to be a woman that is very, very vengeful, upset, and pained. Wow. So she filed for them because she said, you can't take the children without me. Oh yeah, now all of us enter UK. And she just say for airport, say, I beg, give me the passport, make her see how the stamp be. Just say, okay, uncle, oh yeah, Bera, Bera. It seems like something that happened in a movie. Chineke. All this could have been avoided if he was just nice to his wife and treated her like a human being. Oh, my show. How are we going to turn this thing around, my people? Leah, unmute yourself. Is it possible to turn this thing around where we
Oh,
can we just let's be human?
yes. Hello, Atibi. Good evening. Yes, to your question, yes, we can turn it around. What just needs to happen is people just need to know that how you want to treat others, how you want to be treated. If everybody can follow that motto, yes, we can turn it around. This story is just a good example of what I used to tell my husband. Some people will say, oh, when they came to London or when they went to Canada, the whole marriage broke. I said, no, this marriage has been breaking since. And this has just been the final, this thing. It has just been a strategy for the woman.
Hmm.
And to be, I'm going to tell you personally, I know two people, one in Abuja, one in Lagos. Two of my friends. One is my very close friend, the other one is just, university days friend. These two people, they are only with their husbands because they're about to leave Nigeria. That is the only reason.
It's only two, you know.
I tell my
I know about 10.
okay, because me,
You don't know enough. I
I'm an
know about
introvert, so
10.
I don't even know
10.
many people. So for me to even know two, and to be is like in a million, because
Oh,
I don't really know people like that. And to be these two people, they're only with, and you know how people say, especially men, they say, oh, women are very emotional. Women are very emotional. But I think what's happening now is people are putting their emotions to check for the bigger goal.
yeah, yeah.
This woman, this story you just told us now, it is an example of a woman that has the right friends who helped her put her emotions to check for the greater good.
They said that even in the airport here, I read that as well. And Tiago is also telling us when the man arrived, he started pulling her already in the airport.
Mhm. Yeah, that's what happened. So okay, just like the people I'm talking about now, when they travel, maybe next year, I don't know, maybe 2025, 2024, then the marriage breaks maybe 2 months later, and then you come and say because they went abroad. No, the only reason my friend just told me that, see, the only reason I know that this guy, we are going to travel to Canada, so let me just be here and just take it. Once
And
we reach,
wait, take
let
my
him
time.
just try rubbish. He doesn't even need to do as much as he's been doing. Just let him just do 1/10. The way I would throw him out and go and report him to the authorities. Eh?
So that's to tell me that if we had the right structures in place, a lot of
Yes,
people would leave their marriages in Nigeria when they are going
yes,
through these kind of situations.
yeah, that's right. Everybody knows that now. The only reason why people take the shit they take is sometimes because they think that's the only option. There's no who will lead. Okay, like this woman now, she went to tell police. Police said, yeah, they will ask you, they say, everything you do, you safe. If you even go there more than once, they will say, you come here yesterday, still come here today. You safe, your wallet too much. That's what they'll tell you.
Clara said, I've given up on Nigeria when it comes to DV issue. Maybe in the next life, Sha. I don't blame you, Clara. I don't even blame you. It's too
And to be,
much.
let me even say, even our mothers and fathers, our parents, the old ones, some of them would tell you, it's not just beats. Did he kill you?
Because
I beg, you safe.
it
Every
as
small thing
well.
you complain.
Yeah, because most of them that you see, it was worse in their generation. So as
Yeah,
far as I'm concerned, what did it do you? Now why they
exactly.
tell that's why I say on this show that there is no award for the
For
longest
who,
suffering
for who suffer pass.
most of our past. Now me get this big award. They give me Emmy, they give me Oscar. Now who suffer past
for
they collect am?
suffering.
Who suffer past now in the inside grave? They don't bury him.
And Atibi, this one that you're saying that you are not saying what she did is correct. You don't know what she did. Atibi, what she did is 1000% correct. Yes, some people say I'm a very vindictive person. I say, yes, so me, what I do is I will not treat you bad, but if you treat me bad, hey,
I'm not a vindictive
Jesus.
person.
I
I'm a
am,
very
Atibi,
forgiving
I
person.
am.
Do
I
you know
am.
if it's me, if it's me,
Mm.
If it's me, I don't think I will be. I don't have heart. I don't get mind. My face
No,
strong,
me,
but
I get die.
I don't get mind. I don't get mind to do people bad anyhow. You know, and they always and my conscience will judge me. If not me, yeah. If it's me, I'll probably just allow him to come in, settle down, and get something to do. But I will tell him, pay no more. If you try it, there are consequences. And I will tell him that there are police that will come and carry you so that he can behave until he's able to find his feet. Do you
Yeah,
understand?
that's
I
for
wasn't,
good
I've
people.
not been
Good
in that
people actually do
situation.
that.
Yeah, good people will do that, but I wasn't in her situation. I can say this because I was not the one that experienced 9 years of DVO. Do you understand?
I can't even experience half. You know, to be in my life. I heard you saying it one day. Do you know no man has ever touched me in my life, in my entire life, including my father?
They never burned the man. That's what I
As in,
said.
I'm even talking of just. I'm not talking of slap, just touch on the body, like, hey, come out there, like. So for somebody to bear it for 9 years, I don't even understand how that process works. So me, as far as I'm concerned, she did it. She did the right thing. Whichever strategy she wants to leave him in the airport. If she wants to leave him on the plane, she wants to leave him on the train. It's her business, anyone. But he needs to sit down so that tomorrow, when he will eventually marry, because we know there's so many women that are there hunting and looking for anybody that they can find. If when he eventually marries, he will know how. Hopefully, he will know how to treat the new wife.
DV is a no-no.
Sometimes,
It's a no-no.
sometimes you need to pay people back in their own coin so that it can get into their brain, so that they can understand.
But they said that an eye for an eye will make the world blind now.
Well, that's what they say. But if I do it's only one eye I will do. I will not do like everybody's eye. It's only one. The person agreed to me.
Yeah. Yes, the only one I go do.
It's only one person's eye I'm doing.
Only
I'm not doing
one you go do.
everybody.
You don't go do the second eye.
No, I'm not the second. And even only one person. So I'm not making the whole world go blind. But and honestly, my own is if you do me, I do you back. There is no in between. There is no please now. Don't be. No, it's not that. It's not there.
Mm,
It's
it's
not
true.
there. And I believe that that is the only way
To be
people
honest, good
people need to
mind,
have
good
sense.
mind. People where they get good mind like me, thank God say God he help us along the way because you know good. At the end of the day, like Miss Fubi is telling me, he's capable of buying her. So, Miss Obodo, please, what type of good heart has led to women's buying? Yeah, I agree with you. I do.
My mom has a good heart, so she's just like, oh, don't worry. But me, hey, my mom doesn't even know where I came from.
You say your hand strong, gidigba.
She used to tell me, like, Auntie B, see, I can never do like, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I will never be the one to start anything. But
Mhm.
if you start, I will continue with you.
You finish it. You help the
I
person
won't
to
even
finish
finish it.
it.
I won't even finish it. I'll just continue. And I'll do it the same way you did me. I will do it the same way. Because you need to understand. So I like what she did. Congrats to her. And that woman, she needs to know she has the right friends. She needs to keep those kind of friends because those kind of friends, they know strategy. They don't live their life with emotions. They work with strategy. And that's what women need to start doing now. Start moving with
You know what?
strategy.
I want to issue an open invitation to this woman if she's watching. I'm sure this video will get to her. Her videos go very far, and she's in the UK, so possibility of her seeing this video is very, very, very high. If you're watching this, my dear, please reach out to me. Okay, send me a DM on Instagram or drop me a WhatsApp message. I would really, really, really love to hear. And oh my God, we want to even support. I want to support somebody
Yeah.
like this
And to be,
because
and
she's
another thing
gonna
I
need
always,
therapy. She's gonna need a lot. The
yeah.
children as well. Mhm.
Yeah, and some people just even think women just sit down and just want to leave marriage. There's no woman, or let me just say no. Most women are not stupid that they'll just be in a marriage that is good and they'll decide that you know what, it's time for me to just leave this lovely marriage and throw it away. It doesn't happen like that. Especially Nigerian women, especially
Not
black women.
Nigerian women. Nigerian
It
women
just-
are born and brought up for marriage.
Exactly. So for you to see the one that
We are
has
trained
decided
from
that to hell.
from 5 years old. Our mothers train us for marriage.
Thank you. How about society? Even in this London where we are, in this same London, you still see people that want to, use their own to be doing any small thing. They'll say, my husband, my husband, my husband. So who doesn't want husband? It's just that sometimes you have to choose. Do I need to be alive or do I need this societal, approval? Which one? People don't just sit down and decide, oh my God, it's time for me to leave this to leave this husband. Especially in the UK and to be with two kids. How you child care. You can't even have a life. Even when you even have a husband, you can't even have a life. You need to find someone. Then you don't want to do it alone. So for her to do whatever she's doing, it means that she's thought it through. She's decided that no, this is the best route for me.
Okay.
And I 100% applaud her and her friends, whoever
Thank
gave her
you.
the idea.
Thank you, Miss Leah. Really appreciate your contribution. Gotta move on very quickly. Now, if you know this woman, her husband's name is Henry. Henry. If you know her, and somebody is saying that they know her, please reach out to her. Let her reach out to me, and then let's see. I would really, really love to speak to her and see how we can even support her, because you see, trauma is not geographically based though alone. All that thing, all that 9 years trauma, she's carried it to the UK. Oh. She needs a lot of help. She needs counseling. The children too, they will need a lot of help. It's not easy. Please, before you run to Twitter or any social media to go and be making posts about how people are doing this, they are doing that abroad marriage, UK marriage, this, that. Tell people, treat your partner well, so that geography is not going to change anything. Geography shouldn't, though. It should not. And I don't believe it does. People are people. But some people are already broken. Completely. They are gone. But you don't know. Because unfortunately, some men are so unaware. They don't know. Women can be very deep. Oh. Blossom, can you hear me?
Yes, Auntie B.
Hello, darling.
Good
Welcome.
evening. Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good, darling. Where are you joining us from?
I want to just keep that place personal. Is it allowed?
Okay.
This is my
That's
first
fine.
time
Yeah,
calling
that's absolutely. But we can't
on
hear
this
you. Your audio
channel.
is not very good because you're using Bluetooth. I can see you. You're wearing your.
Okay, let me take it out now.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Is it better
Okay.
now?
Yes, my dear. Welcome. What do you have to say?
Auntie B, my story just.
As even say Auntie B, eh? I already know say you get story. Oh Jesus,
My
Belen, my
story is like just like this woman's own, okay, but
dear.
just so different. Fine, I
Okay.
got married at a very young age, like 21, 22. For since 2014, it has been hell. I've been enduring the marriage. It's more or less like a struggled love of a thing. So we
Hmm.
built together, we did things together, but the marriage has been zero. I tried
Why?
my best to make it
What
work out.
happened? What happened?
He's so abusive. Like he's very, very abusive. Every little thing, he will take my phone, he will smash it on the floor, he will beat her heart off me, but I kept it to myself. I
Why did
cannot
you
discuss
keep it
it.
to yourself? Why? Why didn't you tell
Um,
your parents at least?
oh, they believe that ilé ọkọ, ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ni.
Ilé ìyá ni. No, ilé ìyá
So
ni.
yeah, it's ilé ìyá,
Ilé
but
ẹkún ni. Ilé ọkọ,
it,
ilé ẹkún ni.
I'm telling you, Auntie B, it was hell with me. I endured everything alone. So one day I was like, he did it one other time. Then I was just having my son alone. I've not delivered the girl yet. I told him this should be the last time you raise your hands on me. He thought I was joking about it. So when I gave birth to my daughter, I I had a lot of complications. Okay, but this
Hmm.
man showed zero support from the very day I discovered I was pregnant till the end of the pregnancy. Zero support, nothing.
Hmm.
Financially, it wasn't available.
Hmm.
I'm going to the hospital. I have to drive myself to the hospital.
Hmm.
Nothing, you know. If I'm sick, I'm going out to take treatment. Before I will come back home, we'll have hosted a girl in the house.
Eh?
They will buy wine. They will eat chicken. The chicken has never fried for me before. You will
In your
fry it for
house?
the girl. Yeah, in my matrimonial home.
You will bring a girl home.
He will bring a girl on my behalf. I'm not dead at the bill. I never die. Oh. I just go take treatment for hospital. So they come back house. Before I go reach house, this man don't arrange chicken for babe, side chick. They don't
Now,
chop.
now for Nigeria, all this one they happen.
It's Nigeria, yes. I confronted him. I was like, why are you always doing this?
you know what he told me? He said because the girl has masters, I don't have masters. I don't get what.
Sorry, I
Yes,
beg. I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry.
you
But
can laugh. He
I'm
said the girl
sorry.
has
I don't
masters,
want
I
to
don't
laugh,
have
but
masters.
something is just this so ridiculous. You have to laugh. So because you don't get masters,
He
so
said I don't get masters. The girl get masters, I don't get masters. I don't know how to
you
dress.
don't know say before you don't know say you don't get masters before I marry you.
He knows that you even know. He knows I don't get masters. I don't hide them from and say I get masters. I don't
He
say I
got
get PhD.
PhD. He got PhD. He get
He
PhD.
not even go university on Eastern B.
Eh?
He not go university. So back to when what scattered everything, I was like, enough is enough. I was pregnant, zero support from this man. Then I went into labor, I delivered my girl. Before I delivered, I called him, I said, see, I am pregnant. The way I paid B for this, my boy, I cannot be paying B for this second girl. You have to start making preparations, like put money aside for my delivery. This guy did nothing. He didn't buy baby things. He did nothing, absolutely nothing for me, Auntie B. Nothing. I did everything myself. I used my client's money to discharge myself from the hospital. So when I got home, I came back to reality that, wow, I need to pay back. This time around, my daughter's navel, the umbilical cord has not even fallen off. So I had a day at the island, Lekki. I said, okay, let me go to Lekki at least. With this baby, I'll take taxi, I'll take Uber, and go to Lekki and strike the day and see if I can raise money to pay back where I collected money from to clear hospital bill. Because the pregnancy came with a lot of complications that I have to pay more than the agreed amount.
Mm-hmm.
I paid 250,000 for
Really?
hospital bill. This man added nothing to it.
Let me ask you this, because you keep saying that it's struggle love, and was it working when you marry and he began work?
Yes, he has a business center where they did all this printing and all this document of a thing, and he repair laptops and all that. Yeah, he has that, but it wasn't bringing money where we are managing that together. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
So
at
it
a
had
point,
something
sorry,
so it had something to do. It was just not bringing money, or you
yes,
were not seeing some of the money, because all these side chick where they buy chicken for, so and they're not cheap. That they give them money. You will not
it's
say
not
get side
people.
chick when you marry him.
No, I didn't know. Sincerely, I didn't know. To me, it doesn't have. Okay, to my own very best knowledge, it doesn't have. I didn't know. I didn't know that part of him. Like seriously, I didn't know about it. It was after like 2 years into my marriage, I started discovering that all those people working for him are now like family and friends. You understand? He always, they are so intimate and all that. Whenever I step out of the house, he bring woman. So I went to Lekki with my newborn baby and one other girl that came to help to assist me during the delivery. Then we went there together at least to go and strike a deal. When we got there, I got an attack because my body is not yet prepared for those stress. I entered the just that so that my clients don't come and be shouting on me. Where is my money? Where is my money? You understand all those kind of stuff. So I have to go and ask for money. Right. When I got there, I had a very serious stomach pain. That even the man that I went there to go and my client is a man. I went there to go and strike the contract with. He was like, "What is wrong with you?" I couldn't even read through the paper again. Everything. I was like, I passed out. So the man tried, called some. There's one hospital behind the eatery we sat at. This I forgot the name of the hospital. It's one IVF hospital. I think the man has a friend there. So the man called the guy. The guy came and was like, they tried to just give me first aid they could give it to me. Then I recovered. I went home. When I got home, I dropped my bag. He saw some medications in my bag. He went, whenever I come home, he always search my bag. He searched me like criminal. You understand? So he went to my bag. He searched my bag. He saw some drugs. That was where the problem started. I went to go and sex. You've gone out to go and sex with a man, and you are using drug for protection so I will not get pregnant.
So maybe you just had a baby.
I just had a baby. My baby never has not fallen, Auntie B.
And
I'm
you
not
took the baby with
exaggerating.
you for this business thing that you went for.
He knows. He knows. And
Okay.
there was one other lady with me that came from Ibadan to come and help me out. This man knew it. And he beat her out of me that very day when I came back. After that night, I kept mute. I was still enjoying it. My daughter was not 3 months again. I went out again. This time around, the mother has come. Okay, the mother is now around. The mother care. I want to come and do. I'm going to have already done the major part of it. I don't know what she was coming from. They never discussed that with me, that my mother is coming to come and spend Omugo with me. Well, with me, I didn't even think about that. I said, fine, let her come. She came. Then I went out to us for business also. Before I came back again, another problem again, that I've gone to go and sleep with the man. Now, so this man beats air out of me.
So we can establish, say, they're very, very insecure and get fragile ego.
Exactly. So he beat out of me. That was the last time I said, I'm not doing this again. I'm done. Okay. But there's nowhere I could go because I know that he will not release my kids for me. Okay. So I just played on him.
By this time.
I don't get to play this time, yes. So I have to play on him. I was like, see, I want to go and study further and have my masters. At least I don't get master, Abi. I shall get the master.
That master's what they say you won't get the masters now.
I won't go get the master for abroad. I don't even want to get them for Nigeria. Give me, I go get them for abroad. I want to go to abroad and get my masters. I sold my car, sold anything. In fact, I sold anything I can lay my hands on that is not his own, because even the guy, he has nothing. I'm telling you, Auntie B, he has nothing.
So the broke ones now, they're abusive.
They have nothing to lose. Like, they are parasites. They have nothing to lose. All these broke guys, they have nothing to lose. They have nothing, so they don't think twice. So that was how I left Auntie B. I told him I want to go and do my master. He supported. What will not happen to me? You're only planning your own self. You're not planning me in the picture. I said, don't worry, we'll come after 1 year. After 1 year, I'll bring you here. But first of all, I cannot leave these children behind. Okay? Let me go with them. My daughter is just she was 8 months old then. I was let me go with them. And my son was 5 years old. I was like, let me go with them. Then you come afterwards and join us. By that time, I might have settled in the country. I will have finished my masters and be working and all that. So don't worry, you will come and join us. That was it. That was how I escaped. Auntie B, I carry my car out. I come out to go and come abroad. 6 months, they're calling me. When are you bringing me? I said, okay, if you get money, come home. If you have your own money, enter road and start coming. But for me, I have signed out of the marriage. He started telling everybody that I went abroad. He called my brother. Your sister went abroad. He has changed. He's now sleeping with all the men in abroad there. He's telling me that she's not interested in the marriage again. I told my brother, do you remember all the time this man was beating me? I will be sending pictures to you guys. So you want me to still continue to not bring this man back into to this abroad and start from where I stopped from? Although reject. So that was how I told him I'm no longer interested, but I'm not depriving him of his kids. If you want to come and if he has the money, let him gather his money and come over here, and he will stay on his own, and I will stay on my own. I talk I'm too much. I don't say I talk about you. I say stay on your own, and I stay on my own. We cooperate in peace. But for the marriage, me, I'm not interested again. I am done and I'm gone. I'm done. I have signed out for a very long time, but I'm just enjoying it because of the Nigerian society we are living. What would they say? People will gossip about me. I didn't stay long in my marriage, blah, 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 and all that, you know. So I have signed out for a very long time. My mind is out. I'm telling you, my mind is out, but he was not observant. And he wasn't observant that this girl is out. She thought I was still in the marriage. It's all these men that they are not sensitive. It's dangerous. They don't have emotions. Emotional intelligence escape them. They are very dangerous men because they will not even take care of you. They don't even have anything within them to even give out. So the moment I was done, I came here, I told him I'm done with the marriage. He said he just blew up and started announcing me up and down. I said I'm no longer interested in the marriage and all that. I said no, I'm not interested in the marriage, but let him come and take care of his kids here in But it's not easy for me alone. I'm schooling, I'm taking care of 2 kids here, and they are too small.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It's a whole lot of work on me.
Because you have to work now to earn money. You have to pay your school fees. You have to pay bills. 2 kids.
As I'm even talking to you, and I'm working from home. I told him, see, and guy man, if you have money, import yourself and come here. Me, I cannot come and import you. You have to import yourself. Come to abroad and take care of your kids. I'm not depriving them in your life. Instead of telling people whatever they feel like listening to. That I said, I will not stay under the same roof. I said yes. I am the only person that understands what I went through for good 10 years of marriage with that man.
I thought you were going to file for him to come here and continue.
Yes, and continue in abroad in obodooyinbo. I said, no, I don't agree. I don't be moving. You want to see one.
The fear of abroad is the beginning of wisdom.
I snap all during those time of DV. I snap all the injuries on my body. I compile it in a file. I kept it. I said this thing will be useful for me in the future.
Wow.
So one day he called me because I told him that I'm not interested in the marriage. He has given a woman, he has impregnated the woman. I said, congratulations.
So he's even impregnated one of the side chick that is eating chicken.
And I promote, don't give that one
now. Now she go collect the slaps and everything now.
As I promote like this, don't give that one belly sharp. I say, this one don't even get head before. Person don't get future, go don't know say don't get future. You don't get head. Because they beg me, as it is now, I know that Nigeria is hard. What do you want me to do? I said, it's just a user. But Nigeria is hard. You got another woman pregnant. Just 2 years of me living. You got another woman pregnant.
You still want to come abroad?
Me that can't come up. All he wants me to do is to bring him abroad. I was even planning today. I said, if I bring this man abroad, my darling in the airport, I will just waste his money, but I cannot waste my own money. If he gather his own money, I say, okay, he's coming abroad to come and meet me. Well, I tell him, my darling in the airport.
The difference between you and the woman we're talking her story today, Henry's wife, Mrs. Mama Bienipe, you were smart enough to take your kid. And he allowed you because he was very unaware. But Henry is a very smart guy. He didn't allow his wife to take the kids.
He was unaware because I tricked him. I'll be telling my son in his presence, do you know we'll get to where we are going to? That will come and join us in 1 year. Don't worry, that is coming soon. Because the boy was so obsessed with him. Don't worry, that will come and join us soon. I'll just be saying sweet things. I know this guy will never allow me to take the kids.
You just played the game.
You know, go allow me to take those children. Those children are my life. I will not can't leave all my properties with these idiots. Can't say come here without kids. I am doomed. So I have to
any woman that goes through DV, the children are always the reward. You feel like, okay, I chop all this beating because of my children.
Exactly.
Thank you, Lady G.
Exactly.
God bless you. Thank you.
But what he said, the generation is giving people now is different from the entire picture of it. That because I came to abroad and I abandoned him, I'm sleeping with other men.
Now that other men they accuse you of from day one now.
Exactly. Now that I told him clear and clear that I am no longer interested, and my lawyer served him the letter so that I can be free. Do you know what he said? He said, if I even divorce him, I will never see any man to marry me. I said, they lie.
It's okay.
Man. Not even go back. They want to emotionally degrade you, bring you down so that you will stick with them. But I've gone past that stage. He thought I'm that kind of a naive girl of 2013. But now I am somebody else. 2023, I have evolved. I am going with my children. We are going together. So I told him, see, my better guy never ever married before. Now he can marry me.
Amen.
Don't I tell him? And the guy I'm even talking to, where I'm dating, though I'm not officially divorced, but I date I don't think it like that one. I date. You know what my time. It doesn't worth my time. So the guy even dating, he's a single guy that's never been married before. He never even born one like this. I am telling you, and he dates obodooyinbo with me. Not even white, except I'm black.
Not be to go Nigeria, go find.
For my environment, I want to go Nigeria, go to look for. When I get it,
I swear I like this girl. I too like you. Blossom, you are a woman. You are so aware. You got. Oh my God, I don't even know how to describe you. You get sense. They teach you say
that's what they taught me. But I said no.
I can't collect on top of the Oshi. I cannot collect beating on top.
They beat me black and blue, Auntie B. He broke my teeth. I have to fix it when I get to abroad. He broke my front teeth. Yes, he broke my front teeth. My front teeth. He broke it.
He used punch. Take on.
I don't even like the apples. This is my hand. If you check him, you know stable. He bend. Now he break him. He break my finger. That marriage. When people don't understand that, they will just make I stay there. Even church, even the church is not even helping matters. You can only divorce on the ground of fornication. That means I want to look for investigation. On the ground of fornication alone, let me look for something that this man has committed fornication. Let me go.
They can't shop chicken. That one not be adultery. Be that one.
They say I'll never get evidence. Which okay. Now, wait, now I can't do. I can't get that girl when I don't enter abroad. There, the girl number. In can't use one particular number. They call me every time. Now, so this number is not they call me every time. Make I even save this number. I can't save the number. Oh. As I save the number, the picture for the DP. Now get picture for WhatsApp. I said, hey, this one must be one of the side chick. Make I call her now. Make I holler the guy, the babe. I don't look for evidence. Now I come to holler the babe. I say, babe, how far? Who are you to this guy? Now the guy just they blow, just they yarn they go. No, sir, they look for that, they record them. Me and him, we are dating. I don't want to be with all these naive small girls. No, if you go meet big girl, you understand? Not even go park, they go for that type that they can easily manipulate. Me and him, we are dating. I don't want to date him more, but as time goes on, start dating. We were friends because we just say all sort of rubbish. Not knowing I was recording it. Then before we know, that same guy called, don't get belay for him. The guy don't call me. Okay, it was one that told me about the pregnancy. Then I called the guy and confirmed from the girl. The guy said, don't get belay. Now I gather my evidence, go show the church people. Send and give church people. Yeah, I'm not going to free me. I want to be free now. After I don't see my evidence now. Say this guy, they see other women.
What did I come talk?
Now, so the church, they free me. For the church partner, I am free to remarry. The government part, we are still on it. Like,
why you need church to free you? Now, why you need church to free you?
All these Bibles, scripture. You must not divorce on the except on the ground of fornication. I don't want to mention the church we belong to. Okay, so I know some people listen to this, we decode it. See, so people that belongs to my organization, they will decode what I'm saying. They will always tell you that you cannot divorce except on the ground of adultery and fornication. It's as serious as that. You understand, in my religion, it's as serious as that. But I was going through hell. I was dying every passing day. Without the church, they don't want to give me freedom.
You're a very smart girl, Blossom. I like you. You're very, very smart. And unfortunately, most of all this, they know they understand. You are meant to be a helpmate. You were supposed to help him, but he couldn't see beyond all that. Oh yeah. You know what? I congratulate you. That's all I can say. Congrats. See, sharp girl. If I look you like this, I think say you be 25-year-old whenever I even born picky, whenever I even marry. As you find rich. I don't know say you don't drop two. Well done, my dear. It is well with you. Thank you very much for sharing with us. You do well. Love you very much. Continue to serve. Not only masters, you will get PhD. You will continue to excel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. You see story? Una see story? All right, you. Okay, we're moving on very quickly. Please give us a thumbs up. I'm coming to you, Hanatu. Please unmute yourself. Tell us where you're calling from. Oh, your audio is not good.
Hello.
Hi, Hanatu.
Hi, Auntie B. Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Hanato, and I always listen to you from Canada. And yeah, this is my first time. Just
can you speak a bit louder?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, better.
Okay. Thank you very much for this opportunity, Auntie B, and for all you do. I just the reason why I asked to speak is because I just wanted to lend my voice to this conversation to say that this gaslighting that many people are doing about couples coming here and all of that, that is Japa that is causing all of this separation or women leaving their marriages and all of that is a lie. That that gaslighting will not work until we are ready to have the true conversations that we should have. Just listening to my sister talk before me, in fact, it was just the icing on the cake for this conversation, because one of the things I realized thinking back, I'm married, I'm grateful for my marriage, and we've been here now for the past 4 years. But one of the things I realized is that um I notice is that at home, because of our upbringing, it's like every woman just feels your when I was listening to you and TB, I was asking myself, what is the value, what is the worth of the life of a Nigerian woman, of a black woman? What is her worth? What is her value? And I want to tell women listening is that your value is beyond a bag of rice, yam, and pots and all these things that are given during marriage. So many times we are grown up to believe that that is our value, right? So everybody's looking forward to, hey, I can't wait to get married. I can't wait to get my box, like us in the north, my box, my kitchen, my this one, this, and all of that. And then all of a sudden, bam, you get married. And that's the same thing too that is put in the head of the man, that okay, I've married her now. I paid for all these things. That is her worth. Then if you want your worth, this is still in our culture now, if you want your worth to be a bit higher, then go to school. So this time around now, your bride price is no longer 5,000 naira, it's now 100,000, 200,000, and all of that. But then the thing is, you come to this country or you see what is happening in Japa, the worth of a woman is more than that. You cannot come here, you cannot come abroad and come and live and come and demean yourself. So what is happening to women here, what is happening to a lot of African women here, is that you come here and you realize that your worth is what is worth more than those things that were given to your relatives and all of that. In fact, put all of it in money, how much is it? How much is it? Your worth is much more than the children you've given birth to, than just being able to give birth to children. You have more value than that. And if men are not ready for us to have that conversation, if African men, Nigerian men are not ready to have that conversation about the worth of the life of a woman, what she brings, the value she brings to a marriage, what she does to the family, what she's
And
bringing to
actually,
the
they
house,
cannot
and
hear
all of
you.
that.
Move closer to the phone or device.
Sorry, Ma, can you hear me now? I'm
You have
actually
a very,
close.
very low voice.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I guess it's my device. I'm so sorry.
I finish up then.
Okay, let me just round up. So mine is just to say that I 100% support what these women have done. And I hope that many more women will begin to know their value and their worth. And Auntie B, that is what you're doing. And God bless you for what you do. Thank you very much, ma.
Much. Thank you, Hannah, too. Really appreciate talking to you. God bless you. It's not everybody that can shout. Everybody was saying her voice is low. She wasn't speaking, but it was low, but I got the message. She's talking about worth, the worth that our society, culture, and religion alludes to us as women. It is time that Nigerian society as a whole begin to see women for the potential that we have. It is time. In fact, it is past time. It is gone past the time even. Because women in this part of the world, their potential have been known. And that's why the UK have had so many women that are prime ministers. So many. All across this part of the world. Why is Africa so slow to get on with this program? A woman is not just here to birth children, to marry, to serve you. No. A woman has her own agency. She's a human being, full human being. And God has not put us in this world because we are just going to be mothers or wives or sisters. No, there's so much more. Thank you, Hanato. I thoroughly enjoyed speaking to you. Maybe next time your audio will be better, but I did enjoy talking to you. Thank you, my darling. God bless you. Okay, we're coming to the end of the show now. Ola, welcome. Unmute yourself, please.
Hello, I hope so I don't enter women cage here today. Oh. Because this show, but I did fair to men a little bit too.
What do you mean?
About the whole marriage of a thing, I mean they take it well for the thing that they see. Oh.
You hear what I read?
And they just say men, say the man they beat, the man at this, the man at that, the man everything. Everything just they go against the men. Oh.
You
That's why
no,
they
not be
stay.
everything they go against the man. You hear what I read, Uncle Ola?
I hear what you read. You say you not to support. You don't know what they happen. So it is not to
I know
play
what they
around
are.
you.
No. Maybe you know start with me. I read everything. I read them. What happen? Somebody come talk, say this man say he need a job and sponsorship. See, I know they like this man against because I get 3 sons, okay? And they are men by the grace of God. So I know they like this man versus against women. No, we're not there to find any gender war or any equality thing. When matter come with a treat am as it be. Do you understand? So it not be matter of man versus woman. This one a matter of husband and wife. When they come obodoyibo, when something come happen, when the wife talk say, okay, because of what don't happen, now this one go happen now. So me will live on like that. Not be matter of gender.
My sister, if we have to be honest to ourselves, I swear to God, Naija, nowadays marriage, they're fake. You start with my sister, they're fake. If you not get money, woman not go marry you.
Not be nowadays marriage. I don't marry for 9 years. Not be
nowadays. You know, say not be 20 years ago, not be money the whole marriage. You start me that woman. You see, when you get power, that if that the man get power, the money, and the woman go stay there because he no fit say if he can come out now, how you go fit take get this kind of luxurious life? You understand me? And now something carry you come there. You say if somebody they beat you. That your God, you don't go run. You understand me? Now I create you.
No. It not be like that, Ola. Why you they talk like this now?
You don't know why they talk about say when person they talk about say person they beat you for Nigeria. I understand say our culture there they get the way it be when you don't marry.
The person way call just now, Ola. The person way call just now, talk say you see the extent when that blows on. You see the extent where it go. You don't understand what it programming mean to program somebody to think in a certain way. Abba, you there abroad now, so I beg.
And see, let me the talk.
No, hold on. That woman blows on top say he get to go make sure say he even chase side chick to make sure say he gets evidence just to submit to church before they go agree. Say okay, make she come out for the marriage. Now what programming they do be that. So no just talk, make we not talk loosely. Make we they look waiting there on ground.
See, waiting be the truth say try to talk be say me na man. Me know what the power say for our country. Say if you get money, you feel they can control anything. You understand me? Nigeria.
This cannot be money matter. What we
abuse? See, abuse. For abroad, why do they run leave the men? No, that because say they get opportunity, they get where to get safe net, social. Government go they pay them. You understand? For Nigeria.
Ola, I beg. Ola, stop. I beg. Because be like say you don't know what we they talk. Without due respect, my brother, I beg, stop. This one are people where they come on a student visa, they not get social. They not fit collect nothing. In fact, at the home office, they collect from them. I don't know the country where you dey.
That will go difficult to that will go difficult to the penalty. That be to relocate. I think they go get job for where they go now. Before they give them that visa. That's all now.
Ola, you be like say you don't know what we they talk this night. You just join.
No, may get some of the clue about the man they abuse the woman contest her, make they sell everything, they can't come to England. Airport, now the woman dump the man quick, so make you go find a way. You know what deal with them again. You understand me?
As a man now, what you go tell your fellow brothers for this matter?
You see, person when they abuse woman, now two people, now that kind of person, it already they in blood. You understand me? It already, if you like, make you talk to her. It be like person where they lie. It tells you, but why you they lie now? Not they lie again. You go see lie. That's where they abuse when they beat woman. It don't they blood. No matter if you marry number one, if you marry number two, if you marry number three. You understand me? And such people, they know they go marry woman when go fit stand against them. They go always marry woman when like say they no say go they depend on them. You understand me? No man will go say go they go abuse woman, say that woman stand on the own, the woman get money. You know if it do now. But these men they always marry a weaker version when like say go depend. See, if as they do that thing, the woman not get
what will be your advice to men for Nigeria?
About how if you don't like
talk with your good chest now. I remember you marry Oyibo and you tell us. I know say you know you beat your Oyibo.
Because I know that line at all. I know they are
No,
be. I
no,
know
no,
get
no,
that
no.
thing.
Answer the question. Ola, you be black man, you be Yoruba man, you they beat your
At
Igbo.
all. At all. At all. At
Exactly.
all.
Now what I
Mhm.
need to know, and I what I want me to tell your brothers be that for Nigeria.
Hey, if you carry them come, if you love them, why you go come they beat them now? Leave them alone. If you don't love them, then let somebody when love them, cherish them. You understand me? So you don't need to come marry woman that you can't go there because of want to out of the blue, do man come become evil. Even if the woman follow you because of money, at least you like him
He
before
no
you
get money.
follow
This
am.
man no get money. He no get money. Now why I ask you whether you follow the story be that? The woman
Ah,
thought say now him papa even rent office for and give her money. He no get money. See this I
As
understand
it
what
be,
you dey talk.
baby, I ask you one thing, eh? As it be for Nigeria,
Eh.
that is very difficult though. Say man no get money, papa can't even they take care of the guy. Hey, the brothers of that woman, they go chase that guy. One hand.
Ola, I beg you
One
Ola.
hand though.
Ola. See no bole. See most times people where they get money self no they be their wife. Now the Mongo Park now mostly they don't get nothing. So this story now, you know, say would they like to this specific on a particular story?
So at the be, and that's why I said
Ola,
make her straight up with you. I swear to God, if that woman apart they take care of the man, one way or the other, then they assist her for sanity, they can't go they beat the rich man picky. That can get brothers now. He get extended relative that they go beat her well. You
no, not
understand
be
me?
all though. Not be all they will
Huh?
be though.
They go beat her well. Wait till you don't come get money, then you call the beat rich man picky. You will be
If
pako.
the
None of
story
you.
where Ola, make I
They
love
go beat her well.
I like Ola. Make I leave Ola today because I know I make over the farm finish you Ola. Ola, you marry Oyibo, so people don't tell me to remove you since, but you be my brother. But the woman, Mrs. Mama Bear, and the woman blows on wake up share. They don't get money. See, this the way it is in America. Now the people who get money, now them be they do perpetuate. People where they get money, say no they perpetuate DV. Now the one I don't get struggle love 9 DV plenty pass my people. Also Nachi husband not get jack. They were living off her music. Now he be manager, now they collect money. He still send us Nachi to early grave. Abi, Ola, abeg. Wetin I expect you to talk, you talk and reach road, you no talk and finish. For those, wetin I want you to talk now, as man, Yoruba man wey marry Oyibo, na for you to stand say, make una treat una wife well o, respect your wife o, love your wife o. Even if you no get the small, just dey try make your wife dey support you. You go talk say brother, the brothers na so e no easy. What about woman wey no get brother? Allah, abeg leave me. Make I leave you tonight. But we go jam again for another story. You see what I'm saying? Men, they know they like to condemn other men. It's very, very hard for them. If now women, now we go first carry on for head. Women supporting women in the mud. I beg. T, welcome, darling. How are you?
Hi, Auntie B. I'm good.
Where are you calling us from?
Boston,
Boston,
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Welcome.
Yeah. I thank you, thank you. So I want to say on this case that if I had to have a super ego, this lady would be it. I personally could not do that, but for her to have him fly all the way here and say deuces, I commend her for that. I personally couldn't do it, but I commend her for doing it. I think she was protecting her children. She was protecting her her now new mental status. So I commend her for what she did. Kudos to her. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, that was sweet and short. Thank you very much, T.
You're
I
welcome. Thank
appreciate you. Please call us again. I love callers like this. God bless you, my darling.
you.
You know, one thing that we're not taking into consideration is the 1 year. Yeah. The 1 year that Mrs. Mama Bear was here. Haven't been in a relationship or marriage like that in Nigeria for 9 years. Now she got the opportunity. She came to the United Kingdom and she was here. Obodooyinbo, peaceful. Everything orderly. Even with all the wahala of London, I don't think they were in London even. Because for her to say that she had to pay for trolley, no airport in London charges. So maybe they are in the Midlands or somewhere. I don't know. Imagine what that did to her mental well-being. Self-reflection, reevaluating life, seeing what marriage. Most students here, they work, right? Maybe she's working in care. If you work in care and you work with adults, you will see. Child, I saw a couple the other day, and the man told me we've been married 50 years. Oyibo, you see, all this talk whether they talk say even though they married, is I don't look when they laugh. Oyibo, long years. The man tell me say 2 years ago, now him wife can't delete. As they talk, as the man they talk and they shake, his voice still they shake. He say in life never be the same anymore. If you see the way they talk about his wife, how many I don't see like that? 40 something years. When they talk of marriage, where be bliss. I don't see Oyibo where be say they marry, another one where be say we go there as we enter the place. Now me won't go assess the mama. All the man, all his eyes was on his wife. You see the way where they cuddle, they kiss. And they talk of people where they in their 90s, 80s, oh, not be my mate and your mate, oh. So, Ola, next time you call, just better tell Nigerian brothers how you take the treat that your Igbo wife. No con you call the no con. I know say men it hard for now, but let us begin to hear more of it. Let us promote healthy marriages. Healthy. That's the word. Healthy. Okay? Because anybody wey know they healthy, you go hospital. If na leg dey pain you, go tell doctor. If na head dey pain you, go take doctor. Jesus said it that now people where they sick, now they need physician. Who well no they look for physician. So many people know well, oh. They're not well. They just do like say they're well. Okay, I'm about to end now. Nisi or Nisai, your connection is not good. Can you check it? I can't add you the way it is. All right, honey babe, welcome, my darling. How are you? Thanks for your patience.
That's okay, Auntie.
You're
Yeah,
laughing.
I was just listening to a lot of the corners and I really enjoyed it. But Brother Ola, he should not ever come onto your show unless he listens from the beginning, because he said a lot of things.
Men are not. A lot of men don't like. That bro code is everything, no.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's coming. The thing is, he can't be talking like that. And you married Oyibo, because so he knows that even if he tried it, you know what will happen. But I don't want to digress there. What I would like to say is that we need to understand that, okay, well, in the UK, things are done different. In Nigeria, even me that was not born and brought up in Nigeria, it's a different system. It's very patriarchal. So for a lot of people to say that they don't agree, that's your choice. But she had to do what she had to do. Mama Bear, I'm talking about. She had to do what she had to do in order to get away. And I commend her for that. But for people to say that she's scorned, how can you be scorned? She was running away for her life because the DV was now affecting her children. And I think he was even DVing her children. So it's not even about revenge. It's about getting him away from her children and, thinking about her life. Obviously, she needs to do what she has to do, whether it's with Home Office and getting the police report and doing what she has to do. But if there is evidence that there's DV, I don't know how that's going to work in terms of access. But I saw a comment from Yvette. She was saying that by every means possible, the Home Office should kick him out. I don't think he even deserves to even breathe UK air. He needs to go back where he came from.
With everything that has been laid bare now with his name and everything, it's not likely he's going to get a sponsor.
He won't.
He's not just getting a job. He's getting a job that's willing to sponsor him.
Yes. And if Mama Bear now goes, and I think she should now go to, do what she needs to do, whether it's legally going to the Home Office, giving evidence to just get it all sorted out. Because you don't want a situation where, because you've not done it legally or gone into that situation, he has the right to have access. So if you don't want access, she has to do certain things so that everything is laid out. But people need to understand, all our fingers are not the same. a lot of us in the UK are saying that, oh, we wouldn't do this, oh, we wouldn't do that. When I first started listening to your shows, I was very judgmental. And I've realized that my experience is going to be very different to someone that was born and brought up in Nigeria. So we need to have empathy and understand that the way us saying that, oh, you know what, she should have done this, why did she wait 9 years? That is what she could have done in that situation. Nigeria is not a joke. You mentioned about going to the police and how the attitude that they gave to her. Also, someone mentioned about the fact coming on her own. Who would get? I've taken my son to Nigeria and I had to get permission from the dad. So it's not very easy in terms of traveling to Nigeria and leaving Nigeria.
Yeah.
So for anyone to now
money from the outside.
Yes, even I know that, and I'm born and brought up here. So it's no disrespect, but come on. So you need to understand that. Back to what I said is that every experience is different. And have empathy. I'm learning to be empathetic because Auntie B knows I used to be like, my blood would be hot when I'm hearing this type of story. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm realizing that, you know what, you said it to me many times. I'm coming from a point of privilege where I was born and brought up here. This particular lady wasn't. So we're dealing with a system that doesn't work.
The way you were socialized, you know, I had to make you realize that the way you were socialized, because I you know what you said about Missy, your connection is still not good. Check your Wi-Fi or something, please. Honey babe, you know, we had that conversation where I was like, you know, sometimes it seems like, oh, why are these women putting up with this? Why are people putting up with so much TV? And I make you understand that the way you were socialized is completely different.
Yes.
You see, Blossom said she had to imagine somebody that is going through DV. The one that has to do the work of collating evidence. Think about it. To go and show a church somewhere.
That one affects me. That one affects me. I mean,
just think about it.
I know my blood is boiling just thinking about it. Yeah.
That okay? Can I leave him now? That is a lot of Nigerian women.
There's a lot of them that are like that, and I think we need to understand when the West now, and we need to understand there's some women that they're not assertive like me and you, Auntie B.
Of course.
Their self-esteem has been broken because of what they've been through. And even me, that I'm a very assertive woman, I'm understanding, and I'm trying to be more in terms of empathy and understanding that all of us as women, we're not all the same. We deal with different situations, different ways. All we can do is congratulate her, be there for her, support her, rather than could be saying, why didn't she, you know, let's not do that anymore. I was very guilty of, sorry, Auntie B.
Do you know you are forgiven? You didn't know. You know, we act as best as we know. So I don't even take it against you anything. You are a sweetheart. Let me tell you something. One of my dreams is to be able to go to Nigeria and have the opportunity to train Nigerian police. Around safeguarding of vulnerable people.
Yes.
Because they are not trained, so they don't understand the nature of DV or any kind of. And this is not only domestic. We're not talking about domestic DV alone. It's DV or any kind of safeguarding issues whatsoever. They have no clue. So they just go with what society dictates.
Yes.
What did you do to demand it? What did you say to him? Maybe your mouth is too sharp.
You don't blame the victim. You don't blame the victim.
They do. That's what they do. So they need a lot of there's a whole lot of reorientation, training that needs to happen within the Nigerian police. For them to understand what this DV, when we talk about DV, what it means.
I mean, you're very right. There is definitely a lot of training. And because I've heard someone say to me that, emotional abuse is not as bad as physical. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Why would you even make a comparison? DV is DV, abuse is abuse.
Because they have no idea. They have no clue what it means.
No, not at all. Not at all. So that's all I wanted to say, Auntie B. Thank you. You've been rubbing off on me and my hot.
That's the point. We're rubbing off on each other.
I'm learning. I'm a work in progress. Yes. Thank you. Have a good evening, Auntie B.
You don't know how popular you are.
Really? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Everyone have a lovely evening, and thank you very much, Auntie B. Speak to you soon. Take care. Right. Bye.
Enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much. Our accountability prefects, we love you. I love you very much. Thank you. Right, Missy, let's see if we can speak now. Can you unmute yourself and tell me where you're calling from?
Yeah, Auntie B, this is Ibukun calling sorry, Nestle calling from Canada. How are you doing?
You keep changing your name and confusing me.
Oh, I just used Betty that time, but now it's Nestle.
Okay, with your
Yeah.
voice, I can remember. How are you, darling?
I'm
Welcome.
good. How are you doing?
It's been a while. How's the family? I
Yeah.
hope you are good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just trying to catch up all those wasted years. May God continue to help us.
He's a God. He's a God that gives us recovery. Don't
Oh,
worry.
yeah.
You recover, you overtake in Jesus' name.
Amen. A step at a time.
Yes.
You see
1
this?
minute at a time.
Yes. You see this, you're doing a good job, honestly. I pay attention to what you say, but fortunately for me, I'm working from home today, so I'm able to join. Sometimes I'm like, I wish I can join now and speak.
I
So
know.
this is another opportunity. You see this matter, I'll tell you one thing. Even the family members of this guy don't want him. That's the truth. Somebody told me that the way they fight for these people against their spouses is because they don't want them. I don't know if you get that. Because they don't want to deal with that guy. The guy is already like, it could be a guy or a lady, but in this case, this guy, they know the guy is spoiled. They know that he can't even think well, because I think this issue is a mental issue. Because sometimes some people, how can a human being be controlling? The Bible tells us that we have dominion over fishes, birds of the sky, not another human being. And this thing is really very easy. With communication, if you sit down with your spouse and talk, it goes a long way. But even animals, some animals even behave better. The animals pounce on another animal because of food, not because of they want to control that animal. You get what I mean? So you can't give what you don't have. That's the truth. It's obvious that he has never been loved. So he doesn't even have love. He can't give it. And I wonder why this kind of people find themselves in marriages. You can't give love. So what are you there for? And I support the lady, because they say that you know the beginning of war, you don't know the end. That war that he had started from Nigeria. However somebody wants to react, however it's left for the woman. It's the woman wearing the shoes. She knows what she's dealing with. She knows how she wants to deal with it. So sometimes the way people react, that is being reactive. It's not the action. You are reacting to an action. So however anybody reacts, is the person's, it's left for the person. Nobody will say, okay, she's reacting like this. She knows what is best for her. People often make mistakes that marriages are not, it's not that you own that person. You are in partnership where you are together with this person to raise a family, to make your family better. So men that have it, or women, maybe in some cases, some women, they are making a big mistake. When you marry somebody, what is behind your mind? You're marrying somebody to pounce on the person or to cage the person, to watch the person suffer. Because in my own case, my son was not even 40 days old when I gave birth to him, when this guy gave me beating, the first beating of my life. And families will always support them, not because they like them, but because they don't want them to bring the trouble. Let him continue to pounce on this person. So
another person's child.
A friend told me that, and I like, yeah, that's true. That's true. When they say no, not because they don't want that guy's trouble. Not because they love the lady or they love the guy. And that's always the case. Then there was one woman, if only people surrounding them can tell them the truth. Sometimes they don't.
No, they don't. They never.
Such people don't even, because they are not accountable to anybody. It's only the law that you can use against them.
Amen.
It's only the law. Some people, even the father of my children, I will say, when we went to court for child support and all that, after the judgment and everything, he was angry. He said, I put him into the state. I'm like, wow, you put me in the state, because what am I doing in the court if I don't feel like this? And families will support, and they always forget that people that advise you wrongly, and they are not there dealing with this issue. It's the one left in the, not the people.
Yes, so they will leave you. They will leave you
on your own. The moment they get that, the better for them. So what Allah was saying, I would say if Allah wasn't married to that white woman, he would behave the same. It sounds like that. Listen to me, it sounds like that.
He said he cannot, though, because he knows the law is against it.
And if you subject another human being to that, you yourself, you are not happy. Imagine. And in fact, there's this adage in Yoruba that says that if you don't want somebody else to sleep, at least you will be watching over that person. That means you too, you're not sleeping. If you're not happy, if you're not giving somebody happiness, you are not even happy in the first place. So your life is that woman doesn't want to deal with all this. She's gone past that. There's even somebody told me that mama, after the third child, mama decided the third child got married. Like, adults, they all got married. Mama said she's not doing again. People now said, why will you wait this? Because mama is in her 60s. Why did you have to wait for all this time? She said because she wanted the guy to be involved in their lives. I guess mama she took everything that the guy did to her. She didn't care, but she left him. And at the end, they are the receiving end, whether they know it or not. Is it that maybe they're dealing with one thing or the other, they are left behind. So when people advise them wrongly, they're on their own. So only Allah tishe lomo atishe arai. So if you're dealing with that issue, you know the best for you. I will not say, okay, this is how this person should behave. It's you. When I left, I left before I even told my people. I called them that I've left because I'd had it up to my neck. And I know I can't deal with it because the future is bright. If the future is bright, why are you dealing with all those petty things? You can't even sleep well? You can't even imagine that. It's now, after I left, that I now began to think straight. Because all I was dealing with is one issue or the other, how to say sorry, how to manage something, how to sweep things under the carpet. So really, if people get it, they will know. Many marriages have broken since, like my own that happened. It was since Nigeria. And when we came here, I called the cops. And when they said, and in Canada, they give you, as far as they don't meet you in the act, they now ask you question. What do you want us to press charges? I said, no, just help me talk to him. I just thought maybe he was soji that, oh, I'm here, I need to deal with this. No, we have to behave better. Well, nobody's in any jungle. Let's enjoy our life. That's what we are here for. But in Nigeria, there are so many distractions. One of them is traffic. By the time you stay in traffic for 3 hours, you get home, you just want to stay quiet. You just want to mind your business. You just want to, so many things. But here, it's as clear, there's a crystal clear. It's so glaring. It's just you and the person. You know, other person, there's no one there as so much. There's no distraction. There's no traffic. There's no, it's just you and your family. That's why it's like,
you're in each other's life, 247.
Yes, that's why it looks like when you come here, that's when
especially post-COVID. Post-COVID. Do you know what happened?
And many marriages broke up.
You don't know what happened during COVID when couples were staying at home? The UK government had to set aside a special budget for DV because of, if you see how DV was increased by 60%.
Wow.
Marriages were breaking. I didn't know that distraction is very, very good, apparently.
Yeah. So it's just distraction that is not here in Obodoyibo that is there in Nigeria. That is why the marriage is still there. And again, people around you and many things, but here it's just you and the person you're dealing with. So you make your choice whether to want to.
Somebody is asking a very good question. Sister Temi Giwa is saying, are men like Uncle Ola simply governed by law instead of love? Should it be law or should it be love? Because apparently we marry. We want to assume. No, I'm not making that assumption anymore, Sister Temi. I was very, very naive and I'm learning, like, Honey Babe said. When I heard the confession of that woman that said she married because of America the other day, and I realized that people married because of different reasons. So, yeah. It's not always love.
Most times, it's a two-way thing. You love somebody does not mean that person loves you. So, exactly. Many times, like me, I love the guy die. Right, but doesn't mean he loves me too. That's the mistake. The fact
Yoruba women, who they talk and hear all the time now. The women sabi love well. No woman. I'm not sure say any our gender sabi love. No, for all the ones me have seen, no, I might be wrong. But as far as I'm concerned, Yoruba women they love pass for the whole Nigeria. When it comes to women, una sabi the way una they love Jesus.
That love killed. And when I was growing up, I was very They used to call me Iron Woman. Like my father was in the military, so he was even considering me for military. I said, no, Daddy, don't let me join military. I will not make heaven because I will use it. I said that will use it.
I won't make heaven.
That's true. I don't fear anybody until I got married. Because you want to subject yourself to love.
Love will mellow you. It will make you be like Ode.
Yeah, so that was my case. I just became Ode. And thank God I'm out of all that. It's not.
What's your advice for people who are in Nigeria and they are planning to Japa? As far as we are discussing this matter of don't Japa, oh, she will leave you. What's your advice for couples generally?
They should go back to the drawing board and love themselves. They should have conversation on what they want, how they want it. Then those guys that, for those ones, you can't do anything to those men that are already, like, they don't see anything you're seeing. Like the men that are in, that is always there controlling people, there's nothing you can do. Like I said, it's a mental illness. They don't see that they're doing anything wrong because they enjoy doing it. It's like bullies now in school, so they bully their wife. So for those ones, if they cannot get it straight, then they go their separate ways. And after all, it's life we've got. Nobody, if you like tomorrow, if you live today, tomorrow in heaven, nobody will ask you whether you are married.
Yes, no marriage in heaven, no.
And
at all.
Marriage is the only institution that you get certificates beforehand.
before you get the degree, before you get the master's. Somebody said that the husband was saying she didn't have a master. I can't answer and say, what is his own level of education? He said he doesn't even have OND. I said,
don't mind them. They always
don't have OND. And you are shaming somebody for having only first degree.
Don't mind them. They always look for reasons.
There are different levels of Mongo Park.
Differently. And their families don't want them. Like I said, they don't want them. So they always make sure that you are with them so that they don't bring their wahala to. I don't know if you got that one. Honestly, they don't want them around.
I agree.
So thank you so much, Auntie B. You're doing a good job. I hope that you can do some shows on Fridays.
On Fridays, yeah. You enjoy Fridays.
I enjoy it. I can talk, right? If I'm in the office away, I of course I can't talk this much. I'll have to enter one corner. And
I understand. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Take care of yourself, my darling. All right. Take care. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye. All right. Here we are ending the show. Please give us a thumbs up. Have you learned something today? I have a very simple rule that I live with. Very, very simple. And anybody can live with it. It's a golden rule. I think if we adopt it, life would be better, it would be easier. Do unto others as you wish them to do unto you. That's one golden rule that I have in my life. So before I do anything to anybody, I'll be thinking, if it's me they are doing it to, how will I feel? It's called self-reflection. So if you are putting your hands on somebody, don't say, kinikon. Just think about it, babe. If they go and hire Mike Tyson to deal with you, how will you feel? It's simple. It's very, very simple, but it can help also to guide us to stay on the path. You know how they say that the path to heaven, straight and narrow. It will help us. Natu, welcome, my darling. Sorry for the time it's taking. I know you were in the studio early, but you know what? I saved the best for last.
That's right. Tibi, let me tell you something. Do you know when you mentioned that you were thinking about the police department and giving them like an awareness on DV? When you started this show, that thing came to my mind. I said, if Auntie B can have like a program with all this law enforcement in Nigeria to like train them on DV. Yes, to train them on DV issues, like specifically DV.
Police,
so when it comes,
police, churches as well. They need training. People need, pastors need training. Church workers need training. How to help vulnerable people. How to even explain. Because you know what? A lot of all these people don't even know what DV is. They don't know what abuse is.
Yes, I agree 100%.
That's why I see a lot of women coming on this channel. They tell me, until they started watching the show, they didn't know what they were going. They knew it wasn't right, but they didn't have a name for it.
Yeah, they didn't even have the mouth to talk. Do you understand? Because they feel like, okay, if I leave, where will I start from?
Yeah.
Like
So
a friend
nice.
I had that was married for 5 years, she actually left, but she went through DV too. And I
Somebody
asked her,
say
I said,
even police have they do DV. So how about Latifah how
yes,
God to
now,
do
but
this
if they
now?
put the law in place and they know that is a law, everybody go adjust in trouser.
The laws are already there, but nobody they follow them.
Yeah, but if they just effect it, like just a little push,
Mm-hmm.
it's really needed. And this mama bear, we have to give her flowers. So this what she did is this thing is a thesis. It needs to be studied. We
Hmm.
need to do this one as a capstone.
Even her level of her
It,
patience that she
it
waited.
needs to be studied. See how she dey send a love message. Papa bear, what do you want to eat? Kiri kiri, da 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 da. That thing was so cute. Jesus.
Women. Obiri.
Oh, Billy.
Obiri.
Oh my God. That was beyond amazing. And listen,
She
I
just wanted to
salute
get her
her.
children.
I
I don't
salute
care.
her.
She played a
Yes,
game.
because yes, she had to play the game. So people are telling her that she didn't live in Nigeria. Nobody had go police station, police tell her, say what she do. Do you understand? Do you understand? So
Mm-hmm.
what she did she needs to be studied. That woman needs to be studied. One light a lie. Come bro. Wow.
Damboromba. Say it again. Damboromba.
Actually,
Outside
no.
girl in the house.
She
Damboromba.
let See, at this man, the reason why we know he will not change, so he refused her talking to the kids so that she'll file for him. She like you come even for airport, you have to display yourself.
It didn't show
And she
himself
was
now.
like, yeah, I need to show this man sense. What she did was to get back. She was 100% right. I support her. Listen, she has to do what she has to do. We're not in her shoes. We don't know what she's been through for 9 years, but whatever she needs to do to save herself and her kids, because guess what? What she did is breaking generational cycle. Because so that her children will not be a replica of their father. That's
Amen.
just what she did.
Everyone saying
She
that.
wants to, yeah, she wants to break that cycle.
Hmm.
She wants to break that cycle. So people are saying that to stop their kids from seeing their father. No, he doesn't even deserve to be a father. He doesn't deserve. You sit on my mother's head in my front. My mother is passing out. You're jacking me and throwing me,
Hmm.
bro. He's just a spam donor. He's not a father. He's a spam donor. He's not
Hmm.
a father. And her friends, almost everybody needs to have friends like her friends. The fact that one person in her friends did not sneak her to go and tell this man, see what this woman is planning. Almost she has friends. She has friends. And to be, you know that some of these women in DV situation, when they are planning to do something, it's somebody in their crew that will go and sneak and say she wants to do this, or she's doing this, or she wants to do that. But
Hmm.
did you see this woman did everything like all her team, like her community, her village, rallied around her, let her do everything and execute her plan.
Hmm.
And nothing leaked. Haba. And you tell me we don't need to study her.
You say we need
Omo.
to study her
eh,
like this is. Not
And
too
the person
bad.
that
They're not too
the
bad.
person that went to report this message to the internet that put it on the blogs, this person he has
I'm
finished
sure
this
she'll be
man's life. Oh.
ashamed of herself now.
They have finished the man's life because if they had kept quiet,
It's
somebody
Jane.
might have
Her
helped,
name
will have
is
helped the
Jane.
man. Yes, somebody will have helped the man. But Jane that thinks she's helping him, that man will not.
Calling on the whole
She has
Nigerian
spoiled.
community.
She has because see what people forget that the internet does not forget you. And the
Hmm.
way these Gen Z are moving, they will dig your matter in 2 seconds. Two
Hmm.
seconds, pipe like this, they will dig it out, they will bring it, receipt to come out. So I don't know what Jane was thinking in her head that whatever she put out, that's what people would think. Internet does
Come
not
and help him.
the internet is not
We should
like
help
that.
him so that he will find another woman to turn his Mongo Park on
Yes,
again in the
yes.
UK. You see how
Punching back.
Timothy said that her own sister's friend Mongo Park went to Naija. Whoa,
Mhm. Because he
Henry, you
can't.
better pack your bag and go to Naija. Cause
He
Saye,
can't
there's
do
no room
it.
for you in this country. You can't
And to
survive there.
see the narrative the person put, she said that he sold everything. He
He said he
sold
sold all his
everything.
property. Now,
What is
Mama
the
Bear come
property
tell us
father?
TV. Check.
Kai. No, I'm telling you,
Nigerian women don't
the woman
suffer.
is really brave. The woman is really brave. She is really brave. She like no carry belle for nothing. I no waste my children. I'll collect my children, sha. Oh, go see. And let me tell you what he does not understand. I know she must have submitted to the
Home office.
homeland
Home
department.
office.
Yes,
Yes.
home office. All the receipts that she have of all the DVs, so that they will know.
She's
Do you
been collecting
understand?
evidence for years.
Yes. And Ola used to say that if you have a partner and then anything is happening between you and you feel the need to record or keep evidence, there's a problem.
There's a problem. The fact that she has to keep evidence means
She
that
knew
this
that
guy
those
has been
evidence
doing
was going to
something
come. It
exactly,
will come handy.
exactly, exactly. So it's really, really crazy. That my sister that spoke, I think she's from the north, that's saying that we need to
Yes,
like emphasize more on a
yes,
woman's work and the
yes,
rest of it is very important. It's
yeah.
very, very important because our girls will grow up to know what they deserve, who they are, what they cannot take. And I'm telling you, like the moment you start putting boundaries on the things that you cannot take, it will stop. Those people will not even come close to you. Those Mungo pals will not even come close to you. But the moment you start enabling them small, 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 that's how now from club, that's the start. So once you start insulting, you are leaving him. You start pushing her, they are leaving you. Then they start hitting your cheek small, small. Then to turn into full pounded yam. They start to they pound you. Chicken.
Now, I pounded yam. I like that. I like that
Yes.
analysis. Nothing. They will
Yeah,
turn
you
to
just start the
pounded
yeah.
yam without soup.
Yes. Now pounded yam they pound like that now. You go take that they pound that very well until it's smooth. So until they pie you
You know,
finish.
I never really understand whether on a level of why you would explain and when go make man put hand on a wife. Somebody where you say you love and you will still sleep with them.
It's
Oh.
it
I
just
don't understand. I can't
see
get my
that
head
part.
around it.
And typically that part I've always asked that question. I'm like, how do they
How?
do it?
How?
Because I don't understand that very part. I don't
And then
understand
our
it.
sister said, after that one, they will still do kerewa, will still carry belle, will still
Yes,
born. She
yes.
was even saying
I'm
that she
like,
wanted
how
to
do
have
you
three
do it?
children. Did you notice that she said that in one of the pandedian when they pound her, say pound picking come off for her belly 6 months?
Yes. I can't look at you the same. Please, I'm sorry. I cannot look at you the same.
See,
I don't know.
let's just start by
I can't.
saying that as long as you keep quiet, whether you are in Nigeria where there is no backing for you, whether your church, your community, your society, whatever, your job, because they are respecting you because of
Mm-hmm.
that missus. I'm still a missus.
Right.
The first day you keep quiet, when somebody puts their hands on you,
We'll
that
continue.
is the day you've told them, "Pay, it is okay."
I think did I tell you the
I
story of
don't care.
one
I
guy?
don't care the begging. I don't care what they've said. They bought you a new Mercedes Benz or whatever. The first day that
Yeah.
somebody will put their hands on you and you
Yeah.
kept quiet and covered it,
That's it.
people
Actually,
can.
did I tell you the story of one guy that I dated? He was very big supplier in Abuja for Dangote. Like this person was even planning to get me a car that time. So we're having a fight. And then, he said we were having a conversation. He said he had a fight with his mom. And then later now we were not having a misunderstanding. We were now arguing. Now slap me. That's how I carried my bag. And the slap was not even on my cheek, on my back. Oh. And I carried my bag gently and went out. I just climbed bike, go junction, enter drop, go house. And that was the end of him and me till today. When I came to America, my cousin keep telling me, because we call him dancer, because he was dancer supplier. My cousin's like, Auntie, dancer is asking me for a number. I say, if you give him my number, I will block you. We are not family anymore. Like the way he just taught me, the guy just come off on my head.
Now so
Imagine
they
someone that you're
start now.
dating.
That's the talk
He
now.
just went off. It's a rule for me. Once you
Clap
just
nine. Now for clap nine dance this time. You just like clap. We can't add song.
yes,
Then dance.
yes. I'm like, no, that's it. You're gone. You're
No.
gone.
Nobody
That's
here
it.
don't even touch me for my anyway. Because me at all where. Those of you who have met me in real life know my stand. The way
Mm,
I am physically, I'm very intimidating.
I'm like the
So you very
FOC.
look
I'm
twice.
like,
Say, maybe this babe go flaunt me. Oh man, I'll try him
man, no
because
try
I
'em.
just saw no, I too love myself. I
No,
love
but
myself so much that nobody can try that. See, I've never experienced, and I'm not just saying it. I'm not bragging. This is my reality, and I know. I go tell you now the truth.
mm,
It's my reality. It's never. Not from secondary school, not from uni, not from post uni, not from daddy who have been married over 20 years. Never. What it go bring am now? What it go
yeah.
bring am? I don't even know what you go talk reach where you go come tell me say, okay, come collect slap. I never even know what it go bring am.
And to be and lastly, what's worse, right?
It's
It's families that
not
support
acceptable. It is unacceptable. It is
very, very,
unacceptable.
very, very.
Okay.
And families that support their brothers doing this. Now them I want to talk to finally.
Yeah,
You people
finally.
need to yeah. You people need to borrow yourself small sense. If you have your brother listening to this and you're supporting that you're saying his wife is bad, can you have children, you have other sister, and you are a woman too, and you are supporting this thing. Like really? How can you go and report to your mother-in-law that your son is doing this and the mother-in-law is supporting? And sisters, as you are staying on the side, you are looking and you are thinking it's not a problem. God, God will help
Yeah.
us. May
Thank
life
you.
not happen to us in Auntie words. May
Mm.
life not happen to us.
It won't happen. Never.
I mean, Jesus.
Thank you. Natu,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
love you,
Yes,
darling.
Mama. Love you too. Bye.
All right. Take care, darling. Okay. We'll come to the end of the show. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for everybody for your patience, those who waited longer. But it's been a very, very good conversation, if I can say so myself. Uzo, what did you say? Uzo said something. I'm telling you, Temiti said same thing with me. I don't know how some people are okay with getting panded. Let's use that word. Not to don't give us word. They turn themselves to panded yam. Yeah. If you say, I make her just quiet. You don't, there's something they call positive reinforcement in psychology. When picking they do something, you give and gift. You do something, you give and give. You they tell and say that behavior is you are rewarding that behavior and they will continue it. Okay? It's the same thing with DV. When somebody put their hands on you or they do anything to you, you know it's not right. But because they beg you, maybe they can't knock you on top. You say, I know what happen again. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to disappoint you. Now the beginning of your wahala with that. I tell the story here all the time of a family member that their husband started that nonsense. And they called me, I was already here in the UK, and I said, pack your things and leave now. She just said, her husband slapped her, said, pack your things and leave his house right now. He said, hey, I said, pack your things now and leave. He said, you sure? I said, I'm not sure. So she can't pack her things, leave. She can't tell her friends. Her friends can't tell her, say, no mind that your family member. You know what make you marry. They jealous you. You won't break your home. You can't tell her, may you go back. Say, make you no mind me, may you no listen to me. Meanwhile, when she packed her things, left the house, the husband was going crazy. And the mother-in-law caused the fights when make the husband, whenever, ever pound them before putting hands, come slap him. You know they go crazy, they find them because I'm not saying loving wife. But it be like saying you want to impress him, mama. You know that kind of thing now. You want to impress him, mama, say, now maybe are they in charge? 3 days, you find them. You call, they tell him, mama, say, if I don't see my wife, now you pursue my wife, now you do this. I don't even know the time when she take go back. My friend advised her to go back. Left to me, 3 months, you know, go back. Not be say I want to make the marriage end, though, but by the time you go back, you know, go ever try and make him. Anything when you permit, you they encourage them. She cannot. The outside people for here like Natu and that's our sister that called Temiti the yes small outside. They know the meaning of she cannot. She cannot. She cannot. See, it's good to love another person, but love like yourself. Just like yourself small. Not even love. Because I'm beginning to realize there's a difference between like and love. Some people they don't like themselves. Like yourself. If you don't like yourself, nobody will like you. So when I talk, say, it never happened to me before, I'm not joking. I'm not capping. No. It has never, it will never. You know why? Because I will not tolerate it. Not because saying I may be the most beautiful woman in this world or I may be the most super intelligent too, but I like myself. I like myself so much. I just believe that I am too talented, too gifted, too amazing. God has put me in this world for so many things. So why I go allow another person to depend me? So for all you people who are in Nigeria, Nigerian women, I don't understand. I empathize with you for this woman. I'm sorry you had to go through this. And I'm sorry that you needed to go through all this plenty scheming for you to escape somebody who was obviously an abuser. You had to scheme to come abroad to do all these things because you wanted your children. I get it. I know. And for you women, when they support this thing, they did social media, now women they strong for this matter pass. Women. Now with it, you see? Cis code. We need cis code. Men no, they do like that. They support each other. Instead, if they don't want to support the behavior, they don't say the behavior no good, they go quiet. But you see women, we dey here. Now we dey the front of the matter. Now women and then be the capitalists. When they did there, all the patriarchy, extreme patriarchy, now we. If not because of us, say we even join hands together, say, okay, enough is enough. We don't want again. If we don't stop. It is well. I'm ending now. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you. God bless you. Anybody that knows this lady, tell her to reach out to us. We are here. She's in obodooyinbo now, so in whatever way that we can help, we are here. Thank you, everybody. Do unto others as you want them to do to you. Okay? Treat one another with love, kindness. Women are put in this world as helpers. God made us to help you as our husbands. Please. Even if the woman no good, say she get bad character, send her back to her father's house. But the level of DV where we dey see is too much. It's not good. It's not good. Jay is saying something. Jay, my sister was in the same situation. The Mongo Park was bundled by police 2 weeks ago when he attacked his son, and my sister had to borrow muzzle, call the police and social services. Jay, I remember you told us this story, how you've been praying for your sister who refused to leave. So they finally bundled him out, eh? Okay. DV is not allowed. It is not permitted. Treat each other with love and kindness. If you don't like each other again, say no work. It's okay. Make everybody go in way. But no DV. Say no to DV. Jay, do you know what? Thank God for your sister. You know, sometimes, when God wants to save us, it's different ways and different means he uses. I know you've been saying this for a long time, how your sister refused to leave a DV situation. So she's at peace now. Oh, it is well. She needs a lot of counseling and therapy. Send her to therapy so that she can begin to find herself and understand what it means to love yourself more. Even the Bible told us, love your neighbor as yourself. It never said love your neighbor more than yourself. You have to love yourself. Henry, if you are listening to this, do better. Do better, because there's no room for Mongo Park in this part of the world. This is not Africa. Okay? It's not Africa. The evidence, everything your wife has said that you did to her is not right. Do better. And I pray that the Lord will console everybody that is involved. If you don't get sponsor, maybe it's good for you to just take some time to reflect and repent. Repentance is good though sometimes, because the Bible says that a broken and a contrite heart, in the book of Psalm 51, a broken and a contrite heart God will not despise. Sometimes we need to be broken for us to be healed. That brokenness is very, very important. David was broken after he committed what he did. Sent a man to go and buy because he was covetous and wanted a wife. He was broken, and he wrote that psalm. He was broken after God dealt with him. So maybe this is your breaking point. I pray that God will help you and everybody involved. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you. I'm back tomorrow. I have a show tomorrow. I want to talk about that. There's somebody that said that natural hair, no, they sell markets. They say women, when you get natural hair, no, they find husband. Now you can see one fella, grandson, when you can capture one very beautiful. When I say beautiful, Chineke na God. That woman is beautiful. Now you can capture one beautiful Malicha girl like that. I wanted to talk about it yesterday, but I couldn't. So let's talk about it tomorrow. We want to talk about this tomorrow. The pastor say, make you wear wig before you go see your husband. Say, Nigeria, I know they sell markets. Some people go to events now, say they laugh, but there's lesson there to be learned. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you. Give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I'm back tomorrow with our show. All right? Let's talk about it tomorrow. Is it true what the pastor said? And how come this fella's grandson and the wife, they are so gorgeous, super gorgeous? I know somebody that was, she not allow us rest for this matter. Adanna, are you here? Adanna was just drooling over the whole thing. He was like, look at her. See how pretty she is. She is so fine. This, that. When you see people that marry for love, you can just tell that fella's grandson is so handsome. His smile alone, Jesus. Oh, beautiful couple. Remember to download the World Remit app. Send money to Nigeria. I have some testimony coming. I'm going to share with you guys very soon about Nigeria and this my retirement home that I've been building. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, and you will be getting that testimony very soon about what is happening with my Nigerian home that I'm building for my retirement. Remember, I need to go to Nigeria to train Nigerian police, Nigerian churches about DV. So I need that home. I need that my Nigerian home, and World Remit is helping me to build that home. Okay? So download the app today, World Remit. Send money to your Nigeria account straight from anywhere you are in the diaspora and use my discount code to get discount. Thank you so much. And I will see you tomorrow evening or afternoon. God bless you. Give us a thumbs up. Ciao. Bye-bye. Love you guys.